comic gun flipping around. Comic gun flipping around. I'm taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
Going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
What the first appearance this week? You were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So
Yeah.
what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics.
new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Yu does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really
You have options.
Number 1.
both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25
It's
insanely.
gonna have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that. Though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the Bunny Mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a
With
look.
the ears.
That's a look. All right.
Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got.
Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy.
Berserker, Boom Studios.
Mr. Eyebrow, I smell your eyebrow. Mr. Eyebrow, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Eyebrow, I smell you.
Turn around. Dun, dun.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in its one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah.
And we're live.
Welcome to the Ultimate Comics live show, Thursday night. Here we are. It's been a long week. Maybe you've noticed if you've tuned into pretty good Tuesday night, some solid new releases. Huge Wednesday night show. I know Sienna was very excited to be back. They had their Goose Jr. costume, and they crushed it. Going through a lot of the Halloween books. Believe it or not,
There is more.
there's more. If you missed out on the Halloween show, or if you just can't get enough Halloween, Matt helping me out doing some of the processing. We've got a lot of Halloween books left over. Part of the reason we did the show a little bit earlier this year was so that you'd have the opportunity to see a few Halloween books in the next couple of weeks. So don't worry if you need more horror. The people have spoken, and I think if the claims last night were any indication, it's that you all love seeing some of those books, and we're going to work a few in on every show from now till the end of the month at least, if not beyond. And now here we are. It's Thursday. It's the end of the week. I've already worked well in excess of 40 hours this week. I'm here. I am caffeinated, which is not always the case.
Yeah, we're drinking an energy drink.
Yeah,
before
but
the
boy,
show.
I needed it, and we're gonna see how I feel when I crash in a couple of hours. But until then, we're gonna rock it. If you are new to the Ultimate Comics Live Show, first things first, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and fill out that claim form. It is that little blue hyperlink. It's going to be in the video description. It's also going to be the top pinned comment. It's just 3 or 4 questions so we can make sure you get your books. It is very straightforward. We need your name, especially if you're using a username on YouTube or a different name on Facebook. We need to know how you want to get your books. Now, if you are lucky enough to be in the Raleigh-Durham area, we do have physical in-person brick and mortar stores that you can pick your books up. We'll have them sent there next week. Store in Raleigh, store in Cary, and a store in Durham. We do have a 4th store at Crabtree Valley Mall, and we'll soon have a 5th store just announced on Fort Bragg,
However,
the largest military base in the world, I believe.
one of them, yeah, definitely in the top there. But
those 2 locations are not available for in-store pickup. If you're close to either of those, the Raleigh store is going to be the closest pickup for you. Or getting onto or into one of those stores is going to be a little bit of a problem for whatever reason. Maybe you just don't want to leave your house. Maybe you, it's just out of your way. Maybe you just don't have time. Maybe you don't like the way that Grace looks at you when you walk in the door, which I honestly can't believe. That one was totally made up. If you've ever met Grace, you know that seeing her is just immediately endearing. So just cross that one off the list. But whatever reason you may have to not being able to get to one of those stores, we'll ship your books to you. All your books sent to you, flat rate, $8. That's all 3 of these
We lose
shows.
so much money on shipping.
I'm looking at a mountain of claims from the past 2 days that each one of you is going to get all of those sent out with anything that you pick up tonight for $8 flat rate shipping. That is going to be USPS first class or priority mail, guaranteed in 1 to 3 days, or FedEx 2-day express. It is fully insured by us. So you're buying those hundreds of dollars of books. You're buying thousands of dollars of books. The insurance costs alone are in excess of $8 each. But we're here for you. We want to get as many comics into as many hands as possible. And we know that we don't want that to be the limiting factor on what you can pick up. We have been pricing things at rock bottom prices and making deals because my overall goal, regardless of what Alan wants to do, again, is gonna be to make these deals. I love comic books. I want to share as many of them with as many of you as possible.
We're getting good stories into good people's hands.
Exactly. How's everybody doing tonight? Excited about our show? We got tons of books. Part of me wants to pick up the camera and show you how jam-packed all of these boxes are.
I don't think the cable reaches that far.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, and then recentering it. It's a whole thing. You're just gonna have to trust me. But we got stacks on top of the boxes with all the extras with the Halloween books and everything else. So we have plenty to go through. She-Hulk finale was tonight. No one's gonna talk about it in the chat.
Spoilers.
I don't even want to know if you thought it was good or bad. Just if anyone else is in this chat and they're like me and they're just trying to avoid it. Jen, I was awake for all of 3 minutes. Opened up Facebook, spoiled.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I've seen about it today too, outside of people saying if they liked it or not. I was so upset.
Yeah, no, I opened up Facebook. First thing was an article from Nerdist, and the screen cap was a complete spoiler. And I was like, really?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the screen cap. It gets you.
And I'm like, really?
But I'm not gonna. That's it. That's all we're gonna say about it. Is that
there was a spoiler?
Is that they're out there? People are very blasé about sharing it, but we're not gonna do it here. We're gonna give everybody at least a week. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, I will mute you if you spoil it.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
I've already seen it, so I know what the spoilers are.
And Jen is very judicious with the ban hammer. She's the banner. Oh, yeah.
Hey! What's on your t-shirt, Carney?
I'm actually gonna give you the close up if I can get this because I'm very excited. This is my brand new debut. Am I in frame here?
Lower. Squat. Okay, good. Oh, a little higher. There you go.
Yeah, I got all these. I'm a curvy individual. This is the Durham Bulls Superhero Night. They do it every year. This year, the featured character was my favorite Avenger, so I had to participate and buy the T-shirt. They've got Thor, the Durham Bulls, obviously the minor league national champions. If those of you who follow, very proud to be from Durham, very proud to be a Bulls fan, very proud that they do a ton of really fun things like this, and that Ultimate Comics has been involved with them on more than one occasion. So yeah, just bought the shirt, just got it through the wash and wearing it for the very first time. I saved it special to wear it on the live show first, actually. I had it a few weeks ago when I wasn't doing the shows for a little bit, and I held on to it for you, so you could all appreciate how wonderful it is. Thanks for asking. And on that happy note, I think we're ready to get to it.
Do you have Thor to open up with?
Do I? Yeah, right? What else could I even talk about? Well, all right, because you all asked, and because I've got this shirt.
And you're a big fan of segues.
And I'm a big fan of segues. If there's one thing in this world that I love, it's segues. And if there's another, it's the Mighty Thor. Got some Silver Age 15 center Mighty Thor issue 181. Fine condition, $15. If you love those classic Silver Bronze Age Marvel comics, you know Mighty Thor is going to be good. Look at the dynamic action of Thor in the UN, like a boss, representing all of Asgard.
Happy Sawyer will take that.
You've got it. I'm actually going to keep this running with one of my all-time favorite stories. I don't know how many times I have talked about this on this show. This is Lock and Key Alpha. It is a 2-issue story in the Lock and Key overarching story. It is the full set. Both issues going to be oversized, so you get a whole. This is the beginning of the end. They did the final 2 stories, Alpha and Omega. You get both issues together for just $10. If you're a Lock and Key fan, this is a great story. I mean, I don't know if I could possibly talk about Lock and Key enough. Speaking of things that are everybody's favorite, Jen.
Yes.
Little tidbit related to Disney and Marvel. Do you know what the #1 most streamed item on Disney Plus is? What show more than anyone else has watched?
Mandalorian?
No, you'd think it's something like Mandalorian, WandaVision, Loki, like one of those big things.
Wait, I know what
It's The Simpsons, the
I think you mentioned this
highest
on
rated show on
Tuesday.
Disney Plus. Yeah, a little treehouse of horror action. I love that they have kept this tradition going every single 30 plus seasons on The Simpsons, and that they did it every single year in the Bongo Comics run. They did a special one-shot issue. They're all anthologies. They're all original new stories. They're not adaptations of the TV Treehouse of Horrors, which by my count puts them at like 50-something different Treehouse of Horror like episodes if you include the comics. So cool. This one going to be issue #3 of the Treehouse of Horror line. Going to be $10. This book is
speaking of 3.
in like near
This
condition.
year is the 33rd.
Is that where we are? I knew it was 30 something. That's crazy.
Danielle will take the Lock and Key on B.
You've got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
How are we doing? People are tuned in right now, right? We've been going for a few minutes.
We've got some people.
We're not gonna like get like way more people later, right?
I mean, crazier things have happened.
Crazier things have happened, but I'm in a good mood and we're having fun here, and I'm just starting with my favorite things. I'm just gonna jump straight to the preview books that I'm like I feel this is about as early as I've ever put up preview books in a show. Well, let's just go for it because it's that kind of night. Double D down on D. Daredevil versus Dr. Doom. Daredevil 37-38. 2-issue set. One of the all-time great stories. You know you've really made it in Marvel Comics when you get to fight Dr. Doom. And one of the best things about Daredevil as a character is he so frequently gets to be sort of like outmatched. We saw it last week in She-Hulk what happens when he finds himself face to face with a much stronger individual. This one ends probably differently than that episode of She-Hulk for sure. But it's super cool. It's got just some great cover art. It's got fantastic interiors. It is one of those rare 2-issue Silver Age stories. Tremendously fun. Both issues going to be very good to fine condition. Real solid mid-grade Silver Age Marvel. Both books together going to be just $90.
Well, Willie, if it doesn't sell, you can send us a message after the show and we can see if we'll split it up. He just needs 38.
Gotcha. Yeah, shoot us a message. If it makes it through to the end of the show, we can figure something out.
For our resident Daredevil fan.
Since I'm going crazy here, front-loading this show again, one of my all-time favorite. I mean, this is like the one of the greatest all-time comic book stories. First print, main cover, all 4 issues, near mint condition. Kingdom Come, full covers and interiors, painted artwork by Alex Ross.
When was the last time
Mark
Alex
Waid's
Ross
story.
did interiors? Like for a full story, not like for an anthology.
I mean, well, he just did the Fantastic Four, but it's not painted. He did it in pencil, like I think colored pencils for the full interiors. But that's the first thing that he's done that I can think of since Kate I think it was called Capes.
I think so, yeah.
Masks. Since
Masks.
Masks
Same
for
thing.
Dynamite Comics, their big pulp hero team up book from like 2012. It was like the Green Hornet, the Shadow, the Spider, and like all those kinds of characters. He did the first issue of that, and then before that, it was like the 12-issue Justice series, which was his like adult imagining of the Super Friends, which is really cool. Like, you very rarely get to see Alex Ross doing full interiors. If you don't own this set and you like DC Comics at all, there's a huge gap in your collection. If you hate DC Comics and you've just like never loved Superman or Shazam or any of their like really big characters,
This is the place to start.
this is such a good story that you're just, even if you don't appreciate everything else you've seen with these characters, you're going to finally understand why people love these characters. This is the story that made me absolutely fall in love with Superman. I've been a huge Superman fan, and it grows every single year. It all started with this. I'm a huge Shazam fan. Again, it grows every year, and it all started with this series. Alan Gill selling me the trade paperback when I was a high school kid. Used my tip money from TCBY, came in, and I was like, what's the story? What should I read? And he's like, this is it. This is as good as it gets. $45, all 4 issues, full set.
All right, 2 things.
What you got?
Jeremy Adams is taking up Treehouse of
Treehouse
Horror
of
number
Horror.
3.
Yeah,
or 4,
excellent.
sorry. On C. And Darren Bagsby would like to know if you do Kingdom Come for $35.
That is close enough. And as mentioned, I'm here to get the comics into people's hands. Speaking of getting comics into people's hands, got a little one-shot issue of the Uncanny X-Men. Very fine, near-mint condition, issue 224. You got Havoc. You got Long Shot, classic Mark Silvestri doing the artwork, Chris Claremont on the story. Just before the big Fall of the Mutants crossover, just $4. If you're looking for real good X-Men reads, the Silvestri Claremont era is great. Silvestri, probably the strongest X-Men artist after Byrne left the book. Definitely had one of the most significant tenures. A lot of you picked up some of the Sinister stuff on Tuesday. Want to keep that run going. It's one just a few issues after that for just $4.
X-Men on F from Juan Carlos Hernandez.
You got it. And I've got a few copies of that that book if anyone else wants one.
Thank you.
This one kind of straddles between our Halloween special and our regular coverage. Little Man-Thing action. Night of the Laughing Dead. Classic Mike Ploog cover. Of course, Mike Ploog, well known as the co-creator of Ghost Rider. I mean, you know, you just character in your arms, limp character. It's just like it's a motif, and it works for a reason. And it's just $5 down on G for Goopy.
Okay,
That works, right? Goopy.
let's say it does.
Thanks, Jen.
Let's go with it.
That's what I appreciate about you.
Just double down on it. That Man-Thing is in very good condition.
Yeah, sorry, very good condition. Got like very fine condition. The Midnight Society 1 through 4 from Dark Horse Comics got a complete 4-issue miniseries for just $5 if you're rolling the dice on some random.
Oh, I was like, didn't they make that into a show? It's like, no, it's Midnight Club. That's a show now.
Who can even tell anymore? There's so many shows based on so many comics, and so many comics based on so many shows. I'll tell you a show I would absolutely watch. Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Right? Why hasn't she gotten her own solo show yet? Lois Lane, number 73. The shock story of the year. Why is Lois Lane lashing a wooden puppet of Superman? Read the dummy and the damsel. Little bondage cover right here for both Superman and a Superman dummy. Little dominatrix action that everybody loves to see from their Silver Age comics. This one, you know, flipping the script on the bondage, putting Superman in chains. That one in good condition, $10. No one's here to judge you, just here to sell you comics. Isn't that right, Jen?
I mean, I like to judge. I won't judge you out loud. Lois Lane for John Penta.
You got it? Oh my gosh. See, this is so awesome.
Didn't you price it?
This one was, I told you, Matt was helping with some of these Halloween books. I don't even know when this one slipped in. Illuminati number 3. This is a 1 in 25 variant by Gustavo Duarte. Yeah, look how freaking badass that is. Just $8 for a 1 in 25 near mint condition. I completely forgot that this variant even exists, but that is, I mean, just so perfect. Jack-o'-lantern coming at you. These are cool. Going back to some classic Warren magazines. Creepy number 37, 1971. Just $10, and it's just because there's a little bit of chipping on the corner. Otherwise, daggum, this book would be in like very fine condition. Really nice. You got the Yetis, you got the Climbers. It's everything that you want. It's the oversized horror magazine. Warren was publishing these as magazines rather than comics, famously because magazines did not have to adhere to the Comics Code Authority, published for a more mature reader in the vein of the 1950s EC comics, kind of getting around the rules. If there's one thing that I love, it is skirting the rules. We'll not say skirting. We'll say adhering to in a creative way. Going on C for Cobra. There's going to be Snake Eyes, issue number 8. I love that this is the first print main cover. It is in a very fine to near mint condition.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the main cover for the series featuring action figure action, which is perfect for G.I. Joe, created as an action figure, got updated as an action figure, and then made into the world famous, like just internationally popular property. Snake Eyes versus Storm Shadow, little Hasbro action, just $5. Speaking of some of these toys, one of the all-time greatest toy lines, Star Wars. We'll go over to E. This is Darth Vader Annual number 2. These are great because they're oversized one-shot issues. Mike Diodato doing the cover on that for everyone's favorite Dark Lord of the Sith.
Someone just asked, any Star Wars tonight?
They're already.
Right there. You read their mind.
Asked and answered.
Matthew Sawyer will take that Darth Vader.
You got it.
Our only copy.
It is our only copy. Got some Incredible Hulk, issue number 110. Issue 102, the first issue of the Bronze Age Hulk series, so real early into that. Solid mid-grade copy, very good, fine condition, $20. First appearance of Umbu the Unliving. Might be Umbu. I'll let you. I've heard it both ways. In my myriad of conversations that I've had about Umbu the Unliving. Looks like some Kazar action in there as well. I love this giant rock monster that's just like beating the shit out of the Hulk. And Kazar's like, I'm going to swing in with a spear. Like, more power to you, man. That is a level of bravery that I expect to see in comics, and I respect it.
Can you keep an eye out for any more Star Wars?
For any more Star Wars. Yeah, I've got a few more in here, I'm sure. But first, if you like big sci-fi action and seeing aliens versus humans, Mars Attacks Popeye one-shot. These are so much fun. This book is a one-shot, obviously. It is in near mint condition. It is two of your all-time favorite properties. They did the whole series of covers. This is the main cover for the book to look like the trading cards from Mars Attacks that came out in like the 80s and 90s. Popeye, obviously one of the earliest comic characters, and this was such a fun series from IDW where they took just characters from all over, like they did them versus like the Ghostbusters, they did them versus like Star Slammers, the Walt Simonson thing. What's up?
One.
Oh, I think we just have the one.
Oh, okay. So Brandon Mahonjo is taking the Mars Attacks.
You've got it.
Randy Muniz is coming in and taking the Hulk at full price on I, as well as Man Thing on G.
Man Thing and Hulk. Check, check.
Thank you.
So it's something fun. I love this. I think this is so creative and such a good idea. This is the complete 4-issue first volume of Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons. It is a full set of the character sheet variants. All 4 issues feature one of the main characters of Rick and Morty as their Dungeons and Dragons character. These are fully playable character sheets with everything that you would find on a like actual Dungeons and Dragons sheet. Jim Zub, who created the Skull Kickers, had like a huge run on Avengers and is doing I think the new Thunderbolts book, like just a ton of stuff. Is an avid RPG player, a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan, actually writes a lot of the official Dungeons and Dragons lore, helped them develop the new D&D 1, has been working in role-playing games for a really long time now. Really the perfect person to write this series. It's so hard to find the full set of the character sheet variants. They were all cover Bs. You get all 4 issues together, near mint minus condition for just $20, and that is the full set and the full story. Then you get to read the whole thing without missing out at all.
Barry Kaplan wants to know if you do the Illuminati on A for 5. You have it at 8.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Thank you.
So give me the A spot for. He's not quite amazing in this series, but we know he is in his heart and in yours. Spider-Man Life Story by Chip Zdarsky and Mark Bagley. This is the complete 6-issue series and the pretty hard to find annual one-shot that goes along with it. All 7 issues together for just $32, near mint condition. You're going to get the first appearance of the Black Goblin in there. The premise of the story, what if Spider-Man came out in 1962, like we all know that he did, but he aged like normal every decade. The events of Spider-Man happened to an increasingly older Peter Parker rather than an increasingly stagnated at kind of the younger end of middle age Peter Parker. Really cool story, really cool take. Chip Zdarsky just like racking up accolades, going from sex criminals to Spider-Man, then to Daredevil, and now of course, the main writer on Batman. If you've enjoyed any of his stories, this is an absolute must-read, self-contained sort of like Alternaverse what if style story. Gonna again love these because it's kind of a hybrid of the Halloween and the regular stuff we've got. The Marvel's Bizarre Adventures featuring Stephen King's The Lawnmower Man. This book is in very good condition. $10. Really hard to find the Marvel magazines because again, Marvel a lot more popular than say Warren, and this one especially being a Stephen King story adapted for the first time. Really cool book.
That G.I. Joe on C is going to Barry Kaplan.
Excellent. Thank
And
you.
also, you mentioned Skull Kickers earlier.
Yes, I did.
On FOC this week, there's a Skull Kickers one shot.
Oh, hell yeah.
On E, that is
Sorry, what did you say just got claimed?
sorry, the G.I. Joe
G.I. Joe.
on C.
Thank you.
So on E, that is the complete set of Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons 1 through 4. That is the B cover character sheet variants, and they're each different playable characters.
Yeah, I'll give you like these are all like real legit. They've even got down to like the level, their alignment, how many XP they have. Like you could fully play Keth Silverson, Morty Smith's character in D&D, down to his weapons and all of his.
So it's each like Rick and Morty characters, D&D characters.
Yes, it is the Rick and Morty characters as the D&D characters that they play in the comic.
Oh, I thought it was like, oh, here's playing Rick.
No, it's even better than that. Rick, of course, had to carry it home. I believe he's the fourth character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as a level 4 bard. That yeah, it is super cool. Such a cool idea. Yeah, I will, because I've been talking about it so long.
And CJ, just so you know, we are moving to asking that people use the letter and a word about the book.
Yeah, thank you for the reminder.
For
I didn't
both
remind
offers
everybody.
and outright claims.
Yeah, so when you want to make a claim or an offer, use the letter and the title or something about the book. It's not going to be too bad tonight because I'm going to be overly excited about talking about everything that I put up because I have a lot of things to talk about and I'm in a chatty mood. But especially when we're doing a ton of variants or a ton of really similar books like we did on the Halloween show or the Hulk show or on some of these Tuesdays, it just makes it a lot easier for us to go through the books and make sure that everybody's getting the thing that they want.
Yeah, and we got you for that for 15. CJ, Willie T wants to know if you do Creepy on B for 7. You have it at 10?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What do I... Right here. Yeah, looking for first appearances, looking for some Avengers, looking for signed comics. This one's got it all. This is one of my favorite newer versions of books. This is Avengers Academy issue number 1. It's got the first appearance of Hazmat, the first appearance of Metal, the first Striker, the first Veil, and the first Finesse. You only need one of those new generation characters to hit for this to be absolutely blown up book. It is written by your friend and mine, Christos Gage, who we have had on the show once or twice. It is so much fun. If you have enjoyed the first Daredevil season on Netflix, Christos, one of the lead writers on that, along with his wife, Ruth, he wrote the Spider-Man video game. And of course, he was a contributing writer on the Spider-Man, like the PlayStation game.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he's a huge writer outside of comics and like a good-sized writer. Been an amazing Spider-Man writer. Wrote the Batman Fortnite crossover. Like he's written tons of really cool stuff.
And he's writing. I don't know if it's already ended or if there's one more issue. The Marvel Fortnite crossover.
Yeah, Marvel Fortnite. Like, and I think it's largely because he has this kind of Hollywood ties that they're like. Oh, and he still writes real comic books. He does both just because he loves writing comics. This was one of his first really big hits, after doing some contributing work and backup stories and amazing and stuff. It is such a good story. If I did not already own a signed copy of this, because I bought it when it first came out and we had a store signing with Christos.
Any damage? You said it's very fine.
Yeah, it's in very fine plus, which again for us is maybe a little generous, but there is some just printer rub along the spine. Very realistically, you're probably still going to get a near mint with this because it is a manufacturer defect. But we're going to be as judicious as we can with grading and pricing.
Yeah, we're pretty harsh graders.
because we want to make sure that you are as absolutely satisfied as we can make you.
Guy with Cloud wants to know if you do that Daredevil set on D for 80. I bet 90.
Yeah, I will.
Ralph
That's so reasonable.
wants to know if you do the Spider-Man life story set for 20. I bet 32.
I'll do 24. I can get so close. I'll come down 8. If you got 4 more, you know I love giving you those 2-to-1s. And then that frees up D for Dracula. I am rereading the original Bram Stoker Dracula right now. Actually, it's such a great piece of literature. This one interpreted, going to be probably a little easier to read. Marv Wolfman, the classic writer, you know him from obviously a ton of Teen Titans. He's also the classic writer of The Tomb of Dracula, the Bronze Age horror series. Gene Colan doing the artwork, who again was a huge Silver Bronze Age horror contributor. I mean, just look at those pencils, so in depth. He did famously known for like that iconic Iron Man #1 cover where he's just like screaming. And you get all 3 issues. It's a complete 3-issue miniseries for just $6. That's just a couple issues a book. Dark Horse Comics.
Ralph is countering your counter with 22.
You know what? I was right in the 24, but 22 is fine.
And then Jamie Miller will take the Dracula on D.
You've got it.
What is on H?
H is the Midnight Society. It is a 4-issue miniseries from Dark Horse Comics. A little sci-fi horror action.
Yeah,
you get.
It's based on just a quick little Google search. 40 years ago, some English adventurers made a big mistake that will come to haunt humanity, and they split up after that because like we're not going to meet up after this. We're done being friends. But then one of them becomes a secret agent, and she's sent on a rescue mission to Loch Ness, where she has to face the consequences of that choice.
Nice.
So maybe it looks like we might get a little Loch Ness monster, maybe?
Yeah, where are Nessie fans at?
Yeah.
Last off in the comments, I feel like I haven't done this in a minute. Who's your favorite cryptid? It's a good night for that question, I think.
Also, Willie, while we got you, do you have the Tick Halloween specials? Because I did see those in the boxes, and I know you've been collecting the Tick.
You know what?
Yeah, or you can just
let me find. Do you remember? Do we have this in the modern? Or
modern.
The,
I put them in the modern because it's a weird time frame.
Yeah, the late 80s, early 90s is where we really lose the. Let's start with right here. I love this cover. It is the Tick 20th anniversary one-shot. Huge, oversized issue. This thing's as big as a graphic novel. This looks in very fine condition. This is, of course, the Arthur Soydom, Zombie King Arthur Soydom.
Hell
in his
yeah.
contract, got to call him the Zombie King variant. You got the Tick in the straitjacket, bloody eye. They even as far as making like the logo creepy. Perfect book for any Tick fan, any zombie fan, any Soydom fan.
Willie T will take it.
You've got it.
And then Keith Daniels wants to know, would you do 5 for that Bizarre Adventures? On G, sorry.
Yeah, let's go for it. I can't believe that this book didn't get to. I know we had a ton of books for the Halloween show, but this one is so good. Glenn Danzig writing Death Dealer. Is it? Yes, it's this is the first print. The cover is embossed with the raised letters. It is based on the classic Frank Frazetta painting. This is the first appearance of Death Dealer as an actual character outside of that one original painting. Simon Bisley does full interiors, which is just so badass. It's the only time that you get the origin of Death Dealer. I think they just came out with a new Death Dealer comic as well. Yeah, this is the first Death Dealer comic story in any medium. It is in near mint condition. That one just $28. Going on D for Death, D for Dealer, and D for Danzig. Getting in on the comics game.
Midnight Society going to Sean Conley.
Hell yeah. That's good. I had this set pulled for that H spot. I was just waiting for it to open up. You've unlocked it. This is a really hard to find complete set. I had trouble even like just looking it up. This is going to be Tales of Suspense, issues 100 through 104. It is a complete 5-issue series taking over famously Captain America, starting at issue 100 after being Tales of Suspense for 1 through 99. Coming back to that original number, a little Marvel Legacy action. Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier. You got Black Widow in there for the Red Ledger. 3 of your favorite characters. Obviously, Bucky going to be in Thunderbolts with the new Black Widow. Obviously, Hawkeye still kicking around with the other Hawkeye. 3 really big fan favorite characters. If I remember correctly, this series came out 1 through 3 in 2020.
I think it was a digital thing because I remember.
Well, then they did the last 2 issues digital. They weren't going to put them in print, and then they came out when the print ones were like crazy low. It's like so hard to find the last 2 issues.
And then the trade of that is impossible to find too.
Yeah, because they did again. It came out shortly after they started printing things again. They were real close to the vest because they had just gone 3 months without any monetary income at Marvel Comics. So everything in that 6-month period was crazy low print runs. Full set, near mint condition, all 5 issues, just $40.
Would you do it for 30?
32. How about that? I'll come down 8. I'm asking 80% off of that deal. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, right?
Yeah. I don't think we have any thoughts tonight. No, we do.
Yeah, we got a couple. Going on. I'm gonna put this one on B for Batroc! Zilippo! Captain America 105! Talking about those early caps taking over the Tales of Suspense numbering. You got the Swordsman on there. You got the Acrobat. Very fine, minus condition. Really high-grade Silver Age cap in his first solo series post-Avengers. This one, just $32. Of course, my favorite Cap villain. One of my all-time favorite villains. If we're all being honest with each other, the Savant is cool. The idea is cool. Cap, obviously a good character, but it's the mustache and the purple and yellow costume that really sells it.
Mario Charlie says 32 works for that Tales of Suspense set.
You've got it. Yeah, speaking of $32 Tales of Suspenses, right? Am I right, Jen?
Huh.
Got the Swamp Thing Winter Special coming at you. If I remember correctly, this was the last book written by Len Wein before he passed away. Original MSRP was $8. We've got it marked down to $5. It is an 80-page Swamp Thing, just spectacular. You got Tom King working in it, Jason Fabok, and a few more. This book in near mint condition. If you're a Swampy fan, like the transition of kind of October into November in the winter months, it's really good. Kind of a really cool motif. You've got it. Oh man, I'm excited about this set. This is too cool. Speaking of Tick, from New England Comics Press. This is 1 through 8 on Tales Too Terrible to Tell. Ooh. They're all in the oversized Golden Age format because they are 8 jam-packed issues with nothing but pre-code Golden Age horror. I'll show you what we're talking about here. Obviously, these are reprints. New England Comics did not exist in the 1950s. They're all near mint minus condition. You get all 8 for $75. But just look at the books that they're drawing from. 3 issues of Black Cat, 3 issues of Chambers of Chills. 2 Tomb of Terror and Witch's Tales. That each issue gonna get 9 different stories and then a 10th one. So you're getting 80 Golden Age pre-code horror stories. That's less than $1 an issue. Guys like Jack Davis, guys like Russ Heath, guys like Alex Toth contributing to a lot of these. And they're so good. If you've never read Golden Age horror and you want to be just like upset reading comics, they're classic bondage covers,
Also,
classic.
it's probably going to be the easiest and cheapest way to read all of those stories.
Yeah, especially because most of these like are not in print. They don't have graphic novels for them. The rights to them are kind of all over the place because they've been reprinted like 2 or 3 times. And that whole set, if you're looking for really great artwork, really great stories, really original ideas, like some of the best that comics has ever had to offer, this is the book for you.
Jamie Miller is taking an X-Men on F. We have a couple more.
Excellent. Yeah, still available, $4. Uncanny X-Men 224, very fine, near mint condition, 1-shot issue. Mark Silvestri, Chris Claremont. Going up on A, got Afterlife with Archie issue number 2. This is going to be the Tim Seeley close-up variant. They did a close-up with each of the characters throughout the series. The first one was Hot Dog, Jughead's dog, who famously starts the Afterlife with Archie like story. And then the next one, going with Archie Andrews. Good old Arch. I feel like this show has very quickly become Halloween show part 2.
Based on the boxes, that is what it's going to be.
I'm okay with that, if y'all are. Don't worry, I'm trying to get some other stuff in here. I know somebody always asks about Wolverine. We got Wolverine Origins, issue number 7. Daniel Way, Steve Dillon. This is the Mike Diodato variant. Near mint condition, $5. You got Maverick and Omega Red in the background. Might see more of 1 or 2 of those guys a little later in the show as well.
Wolverine on H for Ralph.
Wolverine on H for Ralph. Going on G for...
Wait, what? Apparently, there has been a active shooting in Raleigh. And they are still searching for the gunman who is in camouflage.
Good to know.
Well,
God, what stinks.
Yeah.
I wish good luck to everyone in the area. Obviously, we're in the Raleigh area, but I'm sure in no danger in our secluded little warehouse space.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay safe out there. It's a crazy world.
Yeah. Anyway, comics.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to feel a little bit better, ironically, start thinking about the unexpected from Vertigo Comics. This is a 1-shot Vertigo $8 issue. We've got it half off, near mint condition. It has an absolutely stunning Raphael Grandpa cover. I want to say there's like 4 or 5 different stories. The leadoff story in this by Dave Gibbons, who obviously the co-creator of Watchmen, along with Alan Moore, has done a ton of other work.
Unexpected on G for Sean Conley.
You've got it.
I'm sure we have some Virgin covers.
Some Virgin?
Yeah.
Just any covers without the
Free
logo?
press, yeah.
Likely? Not going to make any guarantees, but what I will say is likely.
The 2 Gene Colan Daredevil issues, that was the 37-38, right?
Yes.
Those are already been sold.
Yes.
We probably have some turtles.
We might have some turtles.
We try to put some turtles on.
I tried to find a couple turtles. I don't know if I grabbed any this time, but we'll see. Not quite a Virgin, but it is their limited trade dress. It's about as close as they do. We got, going along with some of our D&D vibes here. Harley Quinn, issue number 62, Frank Cho variant. We're almost out, Harley. And the dragon's treasure is all ours. Uh-oh. I love that Frank Cho, like, in addition to drawing characters like Harley Quinn and Catwoman, also really loves drawing monstrous characters like dinosaurs and dragons. Really, really fun, loot-ridden book here. Just $5. Put that on H for Harley.
Any page will take it.
You've got it. I'm just like looking for Virgin covers, see if we've got anything. Going on G, Snow White Zombie Apocalypse, a one-shot issue from Scout Comics. Little horror take on good old Snow White. This is a oversized $6 one-shot. We've got it marked at just $4. It is in near mint condition down in our corner there. Good. We got some She-Hulk still. Going on G for Green, the sensational She-Hulk issue number 41, near mint condition, $12. I know we've been clamoring for She-Hulk these last few weeks. Finally got them up last week and had a few to put up on the rest of these shows.
All right, two things.
Yeah, what you got?
The Captain America on B is issue 105, which you said was the first Batroc?
It is not the first Batroc.
Oh.
It is just in
Featured.
Yes.
And it is in very fine minus condition.
Yeah, real nice high grade book.
And then Sean Conley would like to know if you would do the Tales Too Terrible to Tell for 60.
I will. Boom. Nailed it. On H, some Bronze Age Superman. Sticking with that sword and sorcery. The Viking from Valhalla. Got a little dragon smoking fire coming out of its nostrils. People lining up. I'm going to save those helpless people from being devoured, Superman. Not if I can help it, you won't. Not the role you'd expect from Super Dupe. I suspect for $8 you'll find out the secret behind it. That book we're going to say is in fine, very fine condition. Real solid. Copy.
Sensational She-Hulk on G is issue number 41. And then Bill Scott would like to know if you do 25 for the Captain America on B. I'm at 32.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jen. Thank you.
And then Suits on H for Sean Conley.
You got it. Did you see that She-Hulk was claimed, or are we just
No,
talking
so
about
it just has what issue number
Okay.
it was.
Thank you. This is fun. It is the Secrets of Haunted House, or Secrets of Sinister House. Matt wrote the note wrong. It is 14 issues of Secrets of Sinister House for $15. So a big chunk of Bronze Age DC books in mid to lower grade reader copies, but for $1 each. You know, you find these in $1 books, you pick them up. You got issues 13, 16, 18, 20, 21, 23, 25, 30, 33, 35, 36, 40, and 45.
She-Hulk on G, going to Henry Hopkins.
Awesome. Doing some Black Hawk action, fresh from DC, issue 128. Killer Shark's Secret Lair. Everybody real excited about the new Chainsaw Face guy, right? Maybe taking it from the Silver Age DC playbook, putting that on B for Black Hawk. Here we go. Here's the set I think you were looking for. It is the 3-issue Tick Halloween special. The Tick Big Halloween special, I suppose all three of them should be noted, are big All 3 issues together, fine to very fine condition, $28. If you're hoping to get Spoon in your trick or treat bag this year. Got some real low numbers. Silver Age Comics, Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos, number 6. Single digit
Number
Marvel
6.
Comics, very good condition. Almost certainly the 6th appearance of Fury and all of the Howling Commandos. I can't imagine they had any crossovers outside of this book at this point yet. Just $40. Very affordable $40.
I need more sensational She-Hulk. I think we blew through a lot in the She-Hulk special.
We have gone through a lot. There might be 1 or 2 floating around in here, but like I said, the boxes are pretty packed tonight, so we'll have to see what I can uncover. I'll circle it back around. A4 Astonishing Tales. Issue number 1, fine to very fine condition. This book's got it all. Kazar versus Kraven the Hunter. Doctor Doom, little mummy action. 2 great flavors in 1 phenomenal book. That is going to be just $28. That's our first book of the night going in the last looks box. Y'all aren't gonna let me put a lot of last looks up tonight, are you? I like that. Let's keep that trend going.
That Astonishing Tales, is it?
Yes.
Is in fine, very fine condition on A. Would you do Secrets of Sinister House for 10? You have it at 15.
Yes, I will.
It was a brick.
Right? Yeah, that's a great pickup. 14 books, $10. We've got Spawn, $191, just $20. That is like 20% cheaper than any copy I could find online. It's in very fine condition because there's a small stain on the top back cover. Look at that, just tremendous Greg Capullo artwork. That is a tour de force of a cover.
Mm-hmm.
If you're filling in those Spawn runs, you know those amping up to issue 200, really like the lowest print run era for Spawn.
And then I got 2 more offers for you.
Hit me.
Different books.
Love it.
So, Tick Halloween special set.
Yes.
You have it at $28.
I do.
Would you do 15?
Let's call it 18. You got $3 extra, and it is yours.
Funnily enough, the other book that someone is making an offer for is Death Dealer on D, which is also $28, and their offer is also $15.
Same rebuttal. $18. I'll come down 10.
Tick is a deal.
If you want to come up 3.
Mike Seberg is taking the Spawn on H.
Excellent.
That is it for now.
All right. Going up on
Or
C.
not. He was looking for the Sportasio. Never mind. So Spawn is still available.
Okay.
And then Death Dealer for 18 is a deal.
On C, this is the complete 5-issue miniseries, Vampirella and the Scarlet Legion mixed cover set. Obviously, and this is the reason you're going to buy this set, you've got that gorgeous J. Scott Campbell cover for issue number 1. But I mean, you've got some Stanley Tucci, or Billy Tucci, I guess is the artist.
Yeah.
You got some other artists on covers and interiors.
You just got some great art.
Yeah. Phenomenal artwork on that series, as has been the hallmark of Vampirella since her inception. All 5 issues, going to be near mint condition, are $20. go ahead and pop up. As Jen was kind enough to remind me of, we're in our final week of Hispanic Heritage Month, and I'd be remiss to not celebrate that with one of my all-time favorite artists, and let's be honest, one of the single most significant artists in the history of comic books, who is very unfortunately recently departed from us. Marvel Voices Community issue number 1.
Last year's.
Yeah, this is from last year's one-shot issue, the first issue that Marvel ran in what is now a recurring annual event. I mean, you cannot find a better ambassador for any community, the comics community, the Hispanic community, the artist community, just the human race than George Perez. And the fact that he was gifted as an artist and decided to work in comics is just an absolute treat to the world. This is, of course, his White Tiger for Marvel. It is the very limited edition George Perez label that I believe they only did for the George Perez signing that he was unfortunately unable to do. CGC graded at a 9.8. This is the 1 in 50 variant, and it is $225.
And it was a $10 cover price book, I believe.
It was $10 cover price to begin with. The only copies of this online are like $300. And you can get that 9.8 for $225.
Henry Hopkins wants to know if you do the Vampirella set for 15. You're at 20.
You have it at 20? Yeah, we'll do that.
I didn't
Absolutely.
see any Masters of the Universe in the box, but we'll keep an eye out.
I don't think there's any Motu tonight. I did mention that I'm working on processing something for that, so keep your eyes peeled.
And we have a request for DC War Comics.
DC War Comics. I love DC War Comics. I'll see what's in there. I found a chunk of them.
I feel like I saw some in the box.
I said this was
Yes,
set,
that's clean.
right?
Yes.
That I was going to process for the show tonight, but they were real low grade and ended up getting set aside for the dollar bins. I didn't want to do y'all like that. I'm giving you quality books like Conan the Barbarian, number 12, super high grade, Bronze Age, very fine condition. Barry Windsor Smith artwork, $24.
We are 1 hour in.
Sounds good.
Would you do the Snow White zombie thing on E for 2? You have it at 4.
Yes, let's do it. $2. Got 2 copies if anyone else wants one. I'm looking for those DC War Comics.
Oh, this is like a pretty thick book too, the Snow White.
Yeah, like I said, oversized book had a $6 cover price. We're now selling it for $2. Going up on D, Our Army at War, $266. Joe Kubert. Look at that, machine guns blaring. Sergeant Rock strapped to the wing. Doesn't get much more intense than that. Good condition, just $5.
Would you do that Conan on C for 18? You have it at 24.
Yeah, close enough. And then I can use that C spot for Donnie Cates. Get into Silver Surfer Black. This is the complete 5-issue miniseries. All 5 issues. First print, main cover, near mint condition. You get to see Donnie Cates expanding his cosmic lineup. I love that, Silver Surfer gets like the black arm and then progresses all the way into the full Fallen One status. Complete set for all our Silver Surfer fans. $40.
Army on D for Bill Scott.
You got it, Bill. There might be another 1 or 2 of those hiding in here. If you give me a few minutes to get them pulled out, I'll keep pulling them as they pop up.
Would you do the Silver Surfer Black set for 30? You have it at 40.
I'll do it for $34.
It's a pretty in-demand set.
It's a really popular set, and I just put it up like 30 seconds ago. So, like by the time you're asking me, it's just hitting with some people with the lag. So I'll take that down to 34 right now. You got it. Going on D, the Lone Ranger's Companion, Tonto. This is going to be issue number 12. for the classic Western series from Dell Comics. Good condition, just $8.
Bill says he's a sucker for those classic Joe Kubert covers.
They're so good. They're so good. Every single one tells like a full story. Go F4.
On I, that is Marvel Voices Community number 1 from last year. That is the 1 in 50 George Perez White Tiger variant in a CGC 9.8 with the limited edition George Perez label for $225.
Damn, Jen. Crushing it on those details. That's why you're in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Going on, what you got?
Matthew is passing on that offer for Silver Surfer Black.
All
so
right,
anyone
I'll
else wants to
retag
pick
it.
up,
Taking it down to 34. F, Fantastic Four, issue 149, To Love, Honor, and Destroy. FF versus Namor.
which, you know, who knows? We got
I'll say we're
Namor
getting
Black Panther
just
movie.
like his Golden Age Namor, the predecessor of the Fantastic Four. I'm real excited to see that Namor and any version of Reed Richards with the Sue Storm. I feel like that triangle is going to play out a lot differently in real life versus how you can in the comics. It's easy to have somebody, you know,
Mario Kelly will take that.
you've got
We
it.
have an offer for the slab.
Hit me.
Flat 200.
You got it. That is a fair offer. Let me find the bag. So you're getting your book protected. What's inside? All right. I'm just going to split these up. This is when you're going to have to be very incredibly specific with which one you are claiming, because these are incredibly similar items going on. Trying to figure out which one's which.
Oh,
that makes sense, actually. Going on F and I, this is the Batman Long Halloween Special. This is a one-shot from DC Comics. Came out earlier last year as an addendum to the Long Halloween. It is a story by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, one of the last Tim Sale things that was published. Main cover on F, $8, near mint condition. The second cover featuring Two-Face down on I. Original new artwork by Tim Sale. Again, I think the last Halloween thing he did, perhaps the last published artwork of the late Tim Sale.
would you do both of them together for 10?
I mean, they're $8 each. That'd be 16. I'll do them together. I'll tell you what, you can $8 each, or you can nab them together for 12. Let's buy one, get one half off. That's just $1 more each, right?
Yeah.
$2 each, something like that. $2 difference.
Done.
Done. And I have 2 sets. If anyone else wants one, $8 each, or you can get the set for $12.
Frank Hauser will also take a set.
You've got it. I wish I had more sets because they're so cool, but we're asking for more Star Wars. We got some Sergio Argone Stomp Star Wars. I love these one-shot Sergio Argone's, longtime contributor to Mad Magazine, doing a little self-portrait under the AT-AT. Or at, what do y'all blast off in the comments? You say at or AT-AT. Depends on how old you are, usually. They never like formally talk about them as anything besides walkers. In the movies, they just showed up on like the toy box, what they were called. So, you know, kids from the 70s, 80s, more likely to call them at-ats. Later started going by AT-ATs once, you know, there were more properties for it. $15, near mint condition.
Corey Fisher will take it.
You've got it. I'm curious, what's the consensus in the comments on the pronunciation, Jen? Oh, here we go. It took me a minute to come up with it, but we do have a virgin cover, and a pretty darn tootin' good one at that. Gotham Academy Lumberjanes crossover issue number 1, DC Boom Comics. This is the 1 in 25 Carl Kerschel variant, near mint condition, featuring all of your favorite characters.
Ralph will take one of those.
Excellent. I've got a couple of these available if anyone else wants one.
So that's the Gotham Academy Lumberjanes.
Gotham Academy Lumberjanes issue number 1. Boom Comics, DC. It's such an incredible story. Honestly, worth $10 just to pick up the issue if you've read either of the properties. Perfect jumping on point because obviously they're just meeting each other for the first time. The kind of perfect way to be introduced to either one of them.
Rodney Warren is taking the Silver Surfer Black set on C.
You've got it.
Sorry, Rodney. It seems like there might be a delay with your comments from YouTube coming in. So I just saw your comment. Like I just got in your comment about the Silver Surfer set.
Popping up on Action Comics, number 35. This is from DC's Monsters of the Month. Going to the tippy top of the A-list to do some of these monster variants. None other than the incomparable Neil Adams. Near mint condition, just $5, featuring a zombified Superman. Going up on C from the artist of The Walking Dead, Charlie Adler, doing the one-shot graphic novel Curse of the Wendigo. This sucker marked all the way down to just $5 for that full story. If you like The Walking Dead, you love Charlie Adler. He did I love that he did covers for Harley Quinn at the end of her original ongoing series. And then went from that to Walking Dead. Really brilliant kind of career transition.
Would you do the Spawn on H for 12? You have it at 20.
I will, because that was one that had that little stain on the back cover. So $12 that works. This one is super cool. I wrote like a whole note because I read this when it first came out from Image Comics, 2012. Halloween Eve. Amy Reeder doing the cover and artwork for this. It is just $4. It is a one-shot Halloween that is basically the idea of like a night at the museum, but for an employee that works at a Spirit Halloween store.
Get it before you watch the movie.
It's such a cool idea, yeah, for a story. And I imagine what the Spirit Halloween movie is going to be like. For just $4. This is straight from the source. Image Comics, Amy Reeder.
Love Amy Reeder's art.
I'll tell you what, we'll go from Reader to Feeders. The Dark Horse one-shot by Mike Allred. Feeders. Issue number 1, again, so it's a one-shot. Mike Allred doing cover and interiors. You, of course, know and love him from iZombie, from Madman, from Ecstatics. Just $4. One-shot issue. You got nuns. You got zombies.
What else do you need?
What else could you possibly ask for from a horror book? Besides nuns.
And zombies.
And zombies. The two essential elements of any horror story. Perhaps you're more of a new age horror type. How about Halloween, I believe, getting the new Halloween Ends coming out this year. Jamie Lee Curtis reprising her role as the Queen of Scream. This is the 30 Years of Terror Halloween oversized one-shot anthology book, near mint condition, $15. At this point, we're probably closer to 40 years than 30.
Apparently, Halloween Ends is tomorrow.
I knew it was soon because I was getting the ads for it on Peacock when I was watching AP Bio last night. Going up on D. This is really cool if you like Dracula classics. This is Bram Stoker's Death Ship, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. It is a complete 4-issue series from IDW. All 4 issues near mint condition, going to be just $12. If you like the classic horror vibe, you want to pick up some comics, a story that you probably haven't seen 40,000 different versions of, Death Ship is your book. Classic Bronze Age, Where Monsters Dwell, issue number 8, reader copy, just $8, good condition. I feel like I just put up that Gotham Academy. We'll let that sit for a minute. Got the 4-issue mini series from Marvel Max. This is Dead of Night. All 4 issues together, near mint condition. Little Man-Thing story coming out of the Marvel Max line. They had a huge success, obviously, with Marvel Knights. Realized that there was a huge demand for more adult-themed Marvel comics after the sort of dissolution of the Comics Code Authority, taking it up a notch, taking it to the max. What better flavor to do it? Obviously, they had some Deadpool, had some Wolverine, they had some Punisher. Really kicking it up a notch, going in the fear route with Man-Thing. All 4 issues, $15.
Would you do the Halloween on B for 8? You have it at 15?
Let's go 10. I can come down 5 if you got $2.
Would you do the Man-Thing on G for 10? You have it at 15? The set 1 through 4?
Let's see. I just went from 15 to 10, so let's do it.
Thank you.
Some more classic westerns. The Outlaw Kid, issue number 1 from Marvel Comics, just $4. Some Silver Age Marvel. Issue number 1, rootin', tootin', shootin', and horses.
Dang.
Got a little mini story from Rick Remender's Venom. This one was from the Agent Venom line with Flash Thompson as Venom. It's issues 18 through 22. They're all going to be in very fine to near mint condition, but issue number 20 has a bit of an issue, so it's going to be kind of makes the whole set a little bit more affordable. Just $20. If you're looking to pick up some Venom stories. We've got the all-new giant Secret Origins of Super Villains from DC Comics. This is DC Super Czars Presents number 14. This book going to be pretty solid. Very fine minus condition. You got Two-Face, obviously front and center, Dr. Light, and one of my all-time favorite DC villains, Gorilla Grodd. Just $8 for some oversized villainous action.
Eddie Obregon will take Alpha on I.
Excellent.
And Eddie, just so you know, going forward, we are asking that people use the letter and a word or two about the book when claiming or making offers, just to make it very clear. If Frank passes for 10 on B, Nathan Muth will take it. So someone's
good.
getting that. So Frank, let us know. We have Avengers 7, Titans Annual 2, or Journey into Mystery 107. Were those all preview books?
Those are all preview books.
So they will be
all
up
coming up
shortly. All right, so Nathan is taking that Halloween.
because I'm one to adhere to demands and cave to peer pressure. Yes, for more She-Hulk. There she is, Savage She-Hulk, issue number 9. Again, some single-digit She-Hulks. Very good plus conditions. It's going to be a more affordable copy. First appearance of Ultima, everybody's favorite She-Hulk villain. Only going to be just $8.
I mean, who knows? Who's going to show up in season 2?
You never know. But what you do know is you're getting Vigilante for sure coming back to season 2 on Peacemaker. His first appearance, the new Teen Titans Annual issue number 2. It is a real George Perez laden night. You've got it, John. Follow that with the 4 issues of Blood Harvest.
Ooh. Sounds badass.
Yeah, just a little 4-issue all vampire action for $5. Honestly, I feel like just the covers alone are worth that worth that investment.
On F, that is Lumberjanes Gotham Academy issue number 1. That's 1 in 10, I believe.
1 in 25.
1 in 25.
Carl Kerschel Virgin cover variant for just $10. It is in near mint condition. I love this cover because I unashamedly love the Legion of Superheroes. Jimmy Olsen, issue number 87, the Convention of Anti-Superman Gang. Lex Luthor, Cosmic King, Saturn Girl, Lightning, or rather Saturn Queen, Lightning Lord, and Brainiac teaming up.
I love their titles.
Right?
Like Director, New Crimes.
Right? Yeah. Chief, Crime Commissioner, Space Raids, Espionage, and Director of New Crimes. $5. Good condition. Got Jimmy Olsen getting in on the anti-Superman sentiment. I also love how the Legion Lords are all thumbs down, mimicking them, thumbs downing him in the Legion of Superheroes first appearance.
Keith Daniels will take that.
You've got it.
Let's see. What is on F? Oh, no, sorry, on E. We already talked about F.
Where Monsters Dwell, issue number 8, good condition, Bronze Age horror anthology series.
Would they do Secret Origins on A5?
Yeah, we can make that work.
Thank you.
That's about as classic as it gets. We'll put this one up on A for Avengers. This is Marvel Tales, issue number 2. Before it was completely taken over by Spider-Man, they were going through a number of other characters. You get the first appearance of the Avengers, the first appearance of the X-Men, the first appearance of the Circus of Crime, which I think was Hulk number 2, maybe, and the origin of Doctor Strange. 4 huge key issues in one big 72-page story. All that good condition, $35. Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, absolute mammoths of the comic industry. If you're an X-Men fan, if you're an Avengers fan, if you're a Doctor Strange fan, if you're a Hulk fan, this one's quite literally got it all from the get-go.
I don't know which issue the Circus of Crime story has, because first team appearance is Captain America Comics 5, and then second team appearance is Incredible Hulk 3.
It was all right. It's Hulk 3. The Golden Age Circus of Crime appearance is like one of those debatable things.
Okay.
Where it's like the idea of the Circus of Crime is there, but it's not like the Circus of Crime. You know, you know how they do in Marvel.
The overall will take the Marvel Age on A for full price.
Excellent. Going up on C for Chrome. We've got the Evil Ernie Premium Limited Edition high foil chrome cover, near mint condition, $18. See if our Ernie heads are out there. Our evil lights.
Chime in. What do you call yourself?
Yeah, you big Evil Ernie fans. You get to name us.
Also, you had 2 responses to the Star Wars question.
Yeah, what do we got? All right, good to know. Good to know.
And they each typed it differently. One wrote it out AT-AT, and the other one used the @ symbol, like the email symbol that we were talking about earlier.
All right. Going up with some amazing Red Ghost action. Even a ghost can fear the night. Really getting into the dark black costume for Spider-Man. Really showing kind of some of that sinister side. Very fine, near mint condition, $8. It is a great one-shot issue from the classic iteration of Spidey. Just $8. That one just kind of like always trying to get Spidey on the show. Just sort of worked out to be the quasi-Halloween adjacent issue.
Keith Daniels will take Blood Harvest on B. And keep just make sure you're using the letter and the title. The letter and something about the book as well when you're claiming. That's very
not that we're gonna have a ton of Blood Harvest tonight, but it just keeps it.
But we do have a lot of things on B.
Right. Exactly. Going up on D, Strange Adventures, issue 237. Very good condition, $4. It's your Adam Strange book, along with 2 or 3 other sci-fi adventures. DC first in comics, best in comics. Bold claim.
Any lower issues of JLA? I don't think I saw any.
Yeah, I haven't come across any Silver Age JLA tonight.
Ralph wants to know if you do Venom on G and She-Hulk together for 17. Venom by itself is 20, and the She-Hulk is 8.
So it'd be 28 together. Let's just call it 20. I'll do a buy one get one free. You got $2 extra, and it is yours.
Well, 3 because he offered 17.
You got $3 extra, and it's yours. $2 for one thing, $1 for the other thing. But especially because this one is 5 issues, right? $3 extra for 6 comics. That's 50 cents a book.
Done.
We have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Bump in the Night Special. Limited edition, just 1,500 copies made. $12 in near mint condition. Let's stick that one down an I.
Would you do Amazing Spider-Man on A for 5 for Rodney? You have it at 8.
Yeah, we can make that.
Thank you.
This is super cool and one of the all-time best underground comics covers. Slow Death issue number 2. Ooh. This is going to be the first printing of the book. Really crazy low print run. Nobody knows how low it is because, indie comics, self-published. But it's delineated by the white skull logo. All of the later printings have a yellow logo. We'll stick this one down on G. This book's in fine condition, which is pretty solid for an underground book. These things were, sold in tables at swap meets for oh so long and then read to death by non-collectors. You've got Dave Sheridan, Jack Johnson, Richard Corbin, Robert Crumb, and more. Fine condition.
Remember, when you're making claims or even offers, use the letter and something about the book.
Going up on.
Would you do slow deck for 10? You have it at 20.
Haven't done this yet. Tonight, let's just try it out. See if anyone else is looking at slow death.
Ben Davis will take it full price.
Ben Davis will take it for full price. I even
Space Skull guy. That's probably my favorite way someone's claimed
It's
a
so
book
cool.
all
It's
night.
such a good cover. All right, going up on A for AKA, also known as, keeping in our George Perez theme for the night. Yeah, Patsy Walker, AKA Hellcat. This is the George Perez 1 in 25 variant, his classic iteration. He was the artist on the Avengers when they reintroduced Patsy Walker as Hellcat on the team, and obviously one of the biggest contributors to her. This is $40. It is in near mint condition. It is super badass. I love that, like, you don't just get her springing out, but the backgrounds of the city warped around her and those cat eyes on it. I like to believe that if Matt Murdock is back in the MCU now, Patsy Walker is kicking around somewhere here as well, and we'll be seeing her soon.
I wouldn't be surprised if they introduced her in Born Again.
I was honestly a little bit expecting her to be in She-Hulk because she was in the She-Hulk series with Charles Soule.
That's true.
And, you know, we all knew Daredevil was going to be in it. It just seemed right.
Would you do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for 8? You have it at 12. On I.
Yes, we can do that. Sorry, I had to think about it for a sec. This is really cool. There's a lot of reprints of the original EC horror comics, as one would expect, because they're so phenomenal. This is Paper Cuts getting the license to print Tales from the Crypt. This is going to be a 10-issue lot from their set, because again, they're all horror anthology books, but this is all new Tales from the Crypt in the vein of the original 1950s. These are not sanctioned by the Comics Code authorities. You got issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, and 13.
A nice lot.
Yeah, a good chunk. 10 issues coming at you at just $5 a piece. All 10 issues together, $50. If you've read through all of the original EC horror comics and you want something new, we've got the chunk for you here. And then I'll pop up one last thing before we take a short little break on I for Incredible Hulk. Todd McFarlane getting in on the game. Issue number 345. Very fine, minus condition. $15. And I'll let y'all fight over that while we take a minute. And we'll be right back.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One kindly, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
days.
Back. Ooh, yeah.
Going up on B, doesn't
long as
even fit in the pocket. This is the Jack Kirby Bronze Age Omnibus. Brand new, still sealed. This is all of the Jack Kirby books from the Bronze Age outside of the Fourth World. So you get the Losers, the Mob, Atlas, Spirit World,
Ooh.
Sandman, Omak, the Demon,
Sandman.
and Cobra.
Ooh, demon though.
This is a huge chunk,
That's a weapon.
right? Yeah, this thing's heavy.
That's like a home defense system.
MSRP $150.
Half.
It is half off. If you're a Jack Kirby fan, this is a phenomenal way to pick up a ton of story for real affordable. We'll see how long that stays up there on
And
B.
it is still in the shrink wrap.
Yes, still in the original shrink wrap. Is because we're making crazy deals.
Look at this side. Yeah. Yeah.
It is half off because the shrink wrap was punctured and there's a little push in on some of the pages. Oh man, I didn't even see this. You also get his superpowers and his Manhunter. Hell yeah.
You get a lot.
And just for that little, if you can deal with those like 4 or 5 pages.
Which honestly, with how heavy that book is, you could just press the
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just open it up, flatten them out.
Close the book.
Boom. No one would know. How would they know?
Would you do the Hulk on I for 11? You have it at 15.
Yeah, we can do that for sure. Going up on C. Conan the Barbarian. You know, I love these high grade Conans. So hard to find. Again, most of the Conan, especially collectors in the Bronze Age, going to be a little bit more mature than the superhero books. So, you know, the people were picking them up. We're picking them up to read them. They had no thoughts that these would be cherished collectibles. Near mint minus condition. This is a super high grade. It's got that white background. So again, a good candidate for a clean and press. You just have a couple little creases on the spine, which very well could press even higher. $150. If you're looking for high grade Bronze Age books, does not get much better than that. Looking for classics. Didn't get much for classic. Then the Twilight Zone. Issue number 43. Very good condition. $5. He had 10 seconds to give the greatest performance of his life. I like the classic kind of Batman gag with the window washer walking up the building. Obviously, it's artwork. They don't have to do like the whole side of it. But, you know, the TV tropes, the 1960s, it all kind of works together. Synergy, I call it.
That Conan is issue number 8, Pat.
Issue number 8, yeah. Single digits. Barry Windsor Smith, Roy Thomas. The Keepers of the Crypt. Keeping it creepy.
Keeping the crypt. Crypt? No.
Close to the Crypt Keeper. Got some more Treehouse of Horrors. This one, probably my single favorite issue of The Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors. Issue number 12. You've got Kangor Kodos. Who can tell which one? Kyle Baker, who does Truth, Red, White, and Black. He did Deadpool Max. He did he did Plastic Man.
Disney-ish stuff, or no? His signature looks like.
His signature looks a little Walt Disney-y. He does kind of a stylized cartoon style book, but he tackles very mature themes with it, which is really cool. A phenomenal cartoonist in the purest sense of the word, where he's just very expressive. Terry Moore, who of course does Strangers in Paradise, did The Runaways. Again, another creator that is just over the top, like phenomenal in terms of expression and character. And then Eric Powell, the writer artist on The Goon, who did a phenomenal like Superman Bizarro story. and just all kinds of stuff. Like the creative team on this issue, the artists they got, perfect to tell Simpsons one-off stories. All three of those together. Book's going to be in near mint condition, and it is just $20. It is a tour de force of Treehouse of Horror stories. If you like The Simpsons, if you like any of those other properties that have been recently mentioned, or if you're looking for more of these variants for Hispanic Heritage Month, how about Joe Quesada working with Jimmy Palmiotti on Vengeance of Vampirella, issue number 1. This is the Aqua foil variant. It is in near mint condition. The Aqua foil was red in the first print. This is the second printing variant. Near mint condition, going to be just $12. Got some later G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. Cobra takes Manhattan. Issue 127, just a year or two before the original series folded. This is the Wild Man cover. He did just like a few covers right around the 127s. Really highly sought after. Does a great job with perspective and character. Near mint condition, $18. This is the 2-issue crossover you never knew you needed from Epic Comics. Hellraiser's Pinhead versus Martial Law and Law in Hell. Both issues going to be foil embossed covers. You get Kevin O'Neill, who does the artwork for Alan Moore's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, amongst other things. Both issues, near mint condition, $15.
I don't know if we're going to Baltimore.
We
were planning to.
We were planning on going to Baltimore.
It's Halloween weekend, and that's Halloween Comic Fest.
Yeah, we're working on staffing. If we can find like the extra people to go, maybe, but it's looking difficult right now.
And then also we are setting up the 5th store.
That was the other big thing. We're doing Fayetteville this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah, and then the new store's opening in November, so that weekend's going to be crunch time.
Exactly. I mean, it's already crunch time, Jen.
I mean, crunchier time.
Is the
crunchiest
crunchiest
of time. It was the worst of times. It was the crunchiest of time.
Yeah, we're basically like Dickens over here.
Yep.
Invincible Iron Man, issue 106, Last Stand at Stark International. If you want to get in on some Armor Wars, some Madame Masks, some Jack of Hearts, very fine minus condition, $6. Up to A with the Land of the Giants. Issue number 3 from Gold Key Comics, one of those classic TV shows that they were able to utilize some rudimentary special effects, some perspective, some early kind of green screen rotoscoping techniques. Very good condition, $10.
The new store is going to be on Fort Bragg.
Yes, on base. I don't know if that makes it open to the public or not. I think it might be just for service members.
Because I think you also have to have
Special clearance to get on base.
Yeah. I think that's gonna have to be part of the hiring process as well.
I know that our hires will have to go through some level of security for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll
Santa's
be
being promoted to general.
It will be the first Ultimate Comics location that does drug testing. So.
And the first and only.
I'm not gonna say what percentage of our staff won't be working there, but what I will say is that there's some.
You won't be seeing many familiar faces.
Yeah, you might be seeing some new players.
We can do Iron Man on I for 4. You have it at 6.
Yeah, we can do that. Going up on B, classic pulp heroes from DC Comics, The Shadow, issue number 5. Check out that awesome Frank Robbins cover. Busting out of the water, blasting Nazis, right? You got the cape and the scarf, the lightning crackle in the background, guns akimbo. Badass, fine condition, $5.
Philip Payne says you can get into Fort Bragg as a civilian. You just have to go through a checkpoint.
Well, there you go. As long as you pass the tests, drug and or otherwise.
Yeah, you have to take a drug test every time you go into Fort Bragg.
You know what's funny is
anyone can get a day pass to go to Fort Bragg if you can pass the background check, says Patrick Hall.
There you go. I like the idea that that you don't actually have to take a drug test. There's just a real weird weirdo at the security checkpoint that is gallons of pee.
God damn it. Rodney Warren will take the shadow on
You
pee.
got it, Rodney. On I, Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, issue number 201. Very shortly after the Legion is officially introduced in the title, I believe 197, the first one officially retitled. This book's going to be mid-grade, fine condition, $6.
They already checked Patrick Hall.
There you go.
Well, yeah, because he has to
Patrick
go
Hall.
in there to help us set up the store.
Congratulations on passing. Up on B, some Silver Age Superman Action Comics, issue 268. Got some early Hercules, the DC Comics Hercules in the wrestling onesie and the little headband with his little Hercules flute. $16, good condition. Action Comics, 268.
Yeah, no, sorry, Patrick. I'm not repeating that comment on the show.
But it's in there if anyone really needs it.
Tarny can check after.
Go D with Dracula Lives, issue number 2. Origin issue, the birth of Count Dracula.
Oh.
Also get the vampire and the voodoo woman. Very good condition. $10. There's Marvel magazines published through Curtis, again, to get around the Comics Code Authority.
What is yours, the Superboy on I?
It is 201.
Jimmy, are you claiming the Superboy on I? I don't understand what chat I means. Is there a chat? A character name chat?
There's some word balloons on there. That's like a little chatty chat.
Oh, okay. His comment got set before he finished. What is on F? So F is Vampirella, Vengeance of Vampirella #1, second printing, teal foil variant.
If you love teal, if you love aqua, if you love blue, if you love green, if you love arguing, you like those lower print run variants. If you like Joe Quesada, if you like Vampirella, if you like splatter, splashing about. Yeah, if you love Vengeance, you and Batman. Going on E, X-Men, issue 110. Very good condition. $18. Part of that classic early Chris Claremont run before the Dark Phoenix saga kicks off. I love Cyclops blasting out these missiles. Good perspective. That one's probably Cochran cover. Yeah, Dave Cockrum. Love it. Gotta love it.
Yes, the Vampirella on F is Joe Quesada.
Joey Q, I call him.
Wasn't it Joe Quesada that called our stores once and no one picked up?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because he called on a Wednesday morning?
He would. Joe, you bastard. What was he calling us for? Was it when the EXO variant came out we did for him and he just wanted to talk about it, or?
It's not Joe Quesada. That was like one of the uppity-ups at Marvel, was it?
He was at one
Yes,
point.
I think
Yes,
that's
a very
why.
big deal. He was the
just
editor-in-chief.
Yeah, yes, okay.
Yeah.
The uppity-ups, as I call it.
Yeah, about as big as it can get for a long time. Going on F for frightening. This is the Andy or Adam? Andy Kubert variant for the Monsters of the Month Batman issue number 45. Just $4, near mint condition. Batman as this like crazy swamp monster, red eyes, swampy woody teeth and all.
Corey Fisher wants to know, would you do that X-Men on E for 12? You have it at 18.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Would you do that Vampirella you just put away in the box?
Yeah.
And the Superboy on I together for 15.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. You know what? 5 sure, even.
Ooh.
That's how sure I am that I will take that deal. Here's a crazy cool set. Twisted Tales from Pacific Comics, 1 through 10, near mint condition, $95. Any single one of these books is going for $15 to $20+. These are so freaking cool. Got some Richard Corbin covers amongst others. Look at that. Look how haunting that is. You can get that complete set, all 10 issues, $95 on G.
I almost wrote that this book on the sticky note. I almost wrote that it was claimed by Joe Quesada.
So close. So close, Jen.
Like, yes, Joe Quesada is watching our show and claiming his own books.
You know, you laugh, but it's happened before with other creators.
It has. Not as I don't know if they've claimed their own books, but I know we've had some.
But they've asked
creators
about it.
Shown up. I
Yeah,
still remember.
Christmas loves Golden Age books.
Yeah.
Came into to claim some of the Golden Age horrors that we put up.
Oh, I still remember when Gail Simone came in and I said it, and you were like, "The Gail Simone," and I was like,
And she was like,
"The
"Yeah,
Gail
I'm just
Simone."
watching your was it the Star Wars show?
I can't remember. I think
it was
her
her second Star Wars show.
I think so. And
Yeah, we had like over
seen it on
100 people
Twitter, I think.
watching, and she's like, "Hey, just checking in. How's it going?" And I was like, "Hey, Gail Simone, do you want to buy this Jabba sail barge?"
Also, do you want to come to a Comic-Con?
She's been to one of our Comic Cons before.
Do you want to come back so I can
Yeah.
get stuff signed by her?
Hey, you want to come back? Little Pink Panther Trick or Treat special, just $2 from American Mythology. Near
you
mint
have a
condition.
Request for Alex Ross.
Man, you weren't here earlier. We had Kingdom Come we just put up at the beginning of the show. But I'll tell you what, not one to leave you unfulfilled. The Marvel Counterpoint, where you get to witness the entire Marvel Universe's progression through the lens of a photographer, the mind child of Alex Ross, born of his want to just paint every version of his favorite Marvel heroes. Marvels 1 through 4, written by Kurt Busiek. They've all got really cool acetate covers that Marvel published
Ralph will take it.
specifically.
And then
Got it.
Emilio is taking Dracula Lives. On
Awesome. Radical.
Thank you.
Pop up. We had the Silver Surfer set earlier. If you're a big cosmic Marvel fan, may I recommend Jim Starlin, Al Milgrom, Thanos 1 through 12. This is the complete 12-issue ongoing series. It's his first ever solo ongoing series. You get the first appearance of the entity of hunger who consumes all like whole realities. You get the first appearance of the Fallen One, which is the concept that Donny Cates picked back up in his cosmic line when he was doing Silver Surfer Black. All starts right here. Jim Starlin, of course, being the creator of Thanos, and I mean, really being the Thanos creator for the really like all of the Thanos stuff. All 12 issues, near mint condition, $60.
Yes, the Marvel set was issues 1 through 4. And then which Batman is on F?
That's Batman number 45 from the New 52. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. This is part of the super heavy story arc, I believe, when Jim Gordon took over as Batman, which is really cool.
We had Kingdom Come earlier on the show, and it sold.
Put it up, sold it.
What is on I?
I is Pink Panther Trick or Treat one shot, $2. $2 human. Well, Pink Panther Halloweener.
Yes, Ralph, you got the Marvels.
Yes, Ralph, you got the Marvels. We've got The Sandman Presents Merv Pumpkinhead, Agent of Dream by Bill Willingham and John Stokes. Yeah, he's on the live action show, voiced by none other than Luke Skywalker and the Joker himself.
When I heard that
Mark
voice,
Hamill.
I was like, what?
Yeah. Near mint minus condition, $20. This is a super cool Vertigo one shot. It's one of a very limited Sandman spin-offs that they've done, and of course the only solo Merv Pumpkinhead. For now, thus far.
Did we put up a Hulk 340?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Good reason to keep watching the show.
We are 1 hour and 5 minutes away.
Oh goodness. Goodness. Sounds like a good time to put up some good ghosts. Issue number 35, fine condition, $10. Feud with a Phantom, the ghost who possessed Lisa. Watch out, Lisa. Spite of the Spectre and the Demon's Inn. If you love those Bronze Age horror books, how could you possibly not?
We had the full set of Long Halloween on the Halloween show yesterday. I don't remember if it's sold.
I believe it is still available.
You can send us a message, but we're not likely to break it up.
Almost, yeah.
I don't know if
we
have
had a
any
couple loose issues. If you shoot us a message with which ones you need, we might have it available. Going on G for both George and Green. Green Lantern Corps issue number 59. This is CGC graded at a 9.6. Again, was sent in for the George Perez signing that he was unfortunately unable to do for obvious reasons. It is the 1 in 10 connecting cover variant that he did for the full War of the Green Lanterns story. Super cool. I've got 2 copies. If anyone else wants one, they're both CGC 9.6. Near mint plus condition, just $50 for a nice high grade slab ratio variant by George Perez. I will say this about George. I talked about him personally and artistically in general. The absolute master of the crowd scene. Like you got John and Kyle, and I mean it's just like every Green Lantern in these big connecting covers, just like in this huge all-out battle. Somehow does not look too busy. Somehow you can make out the details on each and every character, and they all are drawn in perspective with each other. You got the blasts going all over the place, and it doesn't detract. Like it is an artistic balance that is so hard to achieve. If any of you have ever tried to do a huge group scene in any sort of medium at all, even if you're like shooting one like a battle scene like in video, it's really hard to achieve that level of intermix. And George Perez, absolute master.
We had some She-Hulk up, but I think it's all sold. I don't know if we have
we
any
sold
more.
2 or 3 She-Hulks tonight. There might be 1 or 2 still in here. We've
had some Vampirella up. I know there's some more in the boxes. And I haven't seen any Invincible, but I also don't know if there's any in the boxes.
I think there's one or two hiding in
But we'll keep an
there.
eye out. Would you do Merv for 18? You have it at 20.
Yeah, for sure. We can
And
do
the
that.
Conan on C is issue number 8 in near mint minus condition for $150.
I don't see any Invincible at the moment. I'll tell you what, we're going to go with the next best thing with some Miracle Man. Miracle Man number 8. This is the Dale Keon 1 in 25 variant, still sealed in the original poly bag. $15. Said 18 on Merv Pumpkinhead. Head over to E for Clive Barker's Ecto Kid, issue number 1. Really rad holofoil cover on this one with that chrome background. Near mint condition. First Ecto Kid, embossed, $4.
So that's Conan on C.
Yes.
Alan Bazzina wants to know if you do 90.
Oh man, I was just thinking like, all right, I'll for sure do 125. I'd consider anything over 100, so we're close. I was really thinking like 110, 115, but I will cut it all the way to 105. I can cut $45 off if you got that extra 15. The Jeremy Carney 2-for-1 offer special. $45, that's like 30% off. Boom. Just swapping around the 0 and the 5. A little swap-a-roo. The swap-de-doo. The swap them.
Exo Kid on E is going to Jamie Miller, who was first on my feed.
You got it.
H is Miracle Man 1 in 25.
Number 8 by Dale Keown.
There you go.
Following up on E, Phantom Stranger, number 32. Very good plus condition, just $6. I'm going to move my post-it notes. So you see there's a little chipping on the edge there, but again, very, very good condition. Yeah, that's why getting it at just $6. You know, we got some Phantom Stranger fans, some Phantom Strangers. I call them.
Would you do the 1 in 25 Miracle Man that you have at 15 for 8?
For 15, I'll do it for 10. Come down 5 if you come up 2. That's better than the 2-for-1. I'm coming down so far.
And then Keith Daniels will take the Phantom Stranger on E.
You've got it.
Ralph is countering their counter with 9.
Why not? I've got 2 copies. If anyone else wants one, Ralph did the negotiating for you. $9 human dollars.
Corey Fisher will take the Conan for $105.
You got it. $9. The triple post-it special.
And also Phantom Stranger for Keith Daniels.
Thank you for the reminder. Going up on A, the crossover you demanded. Airboy and Monster Man from Eclipse Comics. Got just $4. Very fine near mint condition. You've got a man thing looking character here, part of the Mr. Monster mythos. A hoax, a dream, an imaginary story. I love that they're just like, screw it, this is a one-off. Keep it in your pants. Got a little 2-issue set on E. be Jim Lee's X-Men number 4 and 5. I do believe these are his first 2 issues as the main writer on X-Men. Chris Claremont famously doing the first 3 issues along with Lee getting full creative control from issue 4, which is of course the first appearance of Omega Red. Going to be near mint minus condition. Both issues together, just $40. Got to get this sucker up because it is gorgeous. Jen bringing me this book. I don't know where she just saw it laying around, but like right before the show, Detective Comics number 48, the DC adult coloring book variant. It is just $5. This is one of the most fun covers that they did. You got Batman, you got Bane, you got Clayface, you got Two-Face, you got Joker, and of course, Poison Ivy in the middle. You've got Batman on that gargoyle. You've got the bats all through the sky, the bat rope, the bat signal in the back. You can have so much fun coloring this sucker in. That is easily worth $5. If all of that not really to your liking, it is such a cool, intricate black and white variant. Near mint condition. They did these on a matte cardstock to be more receptive for whatever your coloring choice would be. Colored pencils for that fine line art works really well, but if you've got maybe some of those like Copic markers, or you're really good with crayons, you know.
Or colored pencils can be pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
like whatever your choice of coloring is, scan it in and do it digitally in 10 different ways. You got options.
Hakeem is taking. Oh no, sorry. Carlos Gilliam is taking the X-Men set on E for full price.
You've got it.
Thank you.
We'll replace one movie book with another. Here's that Incredible Hulk, issue 340. Mid-grade, lower for a modern book. Very good to fine condition, but it is the least expensive copy of the Incredible Hulk. 340. You can find the iconic Todd McFarlane cover. Wolverine facing off against the Hulk. Hulk reflection in the claws. I love that the kind of makes him look a little gap-toothed with where the claws come apart there.
You've
got it. Gustavus. I like the sound of that. Got it, Gustavus. And on E, replacing that for a true classic in every sense of the word, Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven from Classics Illustrated. The Raven and Other Poems. It is a collection of Poe's works. Obviously, never doing like full novels. They're all little short stories. Perfect for a Classics Illustrated if you're looking for something a little bit chilling, haunting, in a very psychological sense, in a kind of metaphysical way. Near mint condition, going to be just $4.
If you guys covered it already, I'm sorry, but are you guys going to start back with the share prizes?
I don't know if we're gonna do the share prizes any again in the near future. We had hundreds of shares in the She-Hulk show and like the same number of viewers for a Thursday show. I mean, blast off in the comments if you are watching this show right now and the first show that you watched was the She-Hulk show and you found it because you saw it shared on somebody else's thing, then maybe there's a good reason for us to keep incentivizing sharing. But otherwise, I think we're going to be doing the giveaways for other things. Like we did the Halloween show. We had a box of books that you're getting as giveaways. We have periodically we'll put up books that are just free claims. You're still going to get free stuff. We're just going to make it easier for you to get it. Going up on F. Towards the end of the line, I want to say this series only went for like 75 or 77, something around there, issues. Sabrina, the Teenage Witch issue number 71. This is her first solo series. Real nice, high grade, very fine, near mint condition. Sabrina finally getting her broom operator's license. A very big day for any witch. Finally got the little certificate in hand. That book, $28. This book, incredibly difficult to find comps on. There's like one copy online and it's like $75. So really searching high and low, trying to make it available for any of our Sabrina collectors out there. Somebody just the other day asking about blank covers. Got Vampirella issue number 1, blank sketch cover variant. This is from the 2017 series. We've got that at half off of the original MSRP. Dynamite charges $10 for their sketch covers. So this $5 is what our initial cost on the book was to get it. If you love the variety of artists that you've had on Vampirella over the years, want to try your hand at it, or if want to take it to a collection, I bet there are a ton of artists that would love to take a crack at the character that have never done it for a published Vampirella book. She is a fan favorite for a lot of people. Just $5.
And I believe the back is blank too.
So you can get a full...
Don't quote me. Yes, it is.
Yeah, get a full wrap cover if you want, or maybe a Vampirella versus kind of situation.
Yeah. Maybe get like a Vampirella and Red Sonja.
Vampirella versus Dracula, Vampirella versus Buffy or Van Helsing, or whatever you want to go with it. Vampirella versus a werewolf. Yeah. Werewolf by night, even.
Ooh.
Knock it out. Go real crazy with it. We've got in an incredibly cool, tongue-in-cheek, the kind of thing that you really only get from underground comics. The Barn of Fear, animal horror, $12, very fine plus condition. The animals obviously taking over in this one. A little tongue-in-cheek, also very legitimately horrifying. I guarantee you Marvel and DC are not going to publish a book this graphic. $12, pretty high grade again for an underground book. Very fine plus condition.
I doubt even DC Black Label would.
No, it's just I think something they don't even. I mean, even something like Aftershock doing Animosity was not really this level of underground comics.
We have not done the preview Journey into Mystery just
No,
yet.
we've got
still
a couple,
have 50 minutes.
We've got about an hour left. We'll do last looks around 9:30, so you don't have to hang on too long. We've got Hellraiser, Hell on Earth 3, the official adaptation of the hit horror sequel from Clive Barker. This book is in near mint condition. We've got that for just $8. See if we've got any Pinhead fans. Any little Hellraisers watching the show tonight? DC, their sort of humor hybrid weird book, in stark contrast to the Barn of Fear. Plop! The magazine of weird humor. It is terrifying in a wholly different way.
I hate that.
This book's in very good condition for just $5.
Oh, thank God. It's mostly covered when it's on the board. On C, that is Detective Comics issue number 48 from the New 52. Right? New 52?
Yes.
The adult coloring book variant. Very detailed. It's probably like the most detailed coloring book page I've ever seen.
Right? Yeah, really get into the adult of the adult coloring book. Got the Master of Horror, Gold Key Comics, Boris Karloff, Tale of Mystery. Of all the characters you could get to be like the figurehead for your horror book, Boris Karloff, right there. $5, good condition.
Would you do that detective for $2?
I'll do it for $4. You got $1 or $2 extra bucks. I'll let it sit there.
Or is a deal?
You got it. Got the Whitman variant for the Lone Ranger, issue number 18. Real solid mid-grade copy, fine condition for $10. Got the Marvel humorist publication, Not Brand X, issue number 13. With the like stamp out trading stamps, a little take on the Marvel value stamp that they were doing and the stamp collecting craze. My personal favorite is The Thing, featured in Brotherhood Week. Stomp a Bigot Today. The Thing, famously Jewish and made in homage to his creator, Jack Kirby, who was in the World War II, actually fought Nazis, and again, very famously would physically confront any that he knew of. A true hero in every sense of the word. And, you know,
Lockjaw.
Yeah, you got Lockjaw, honoring man's best friend. Like, I like that they're a little tongue-in-cheek, but they're also just like, you know, statehood for Atlantis. Keep America beautiful. Brush your teeth every day and stop air pollution. Just fun. Yeah, very good condition. $10.
I don't know exactly what connection there is between brushing your teeth and air pollution.
Oh,
it's bad breath.
It's because of his big smile.
Oh.
And then it's like also air pollution. Because that was the big environmental concern at the time, was the air pollution.
We didn't know at the time.
We had conquered littering at that point, had to move on. It was before they knew about the ozone, but they knew air pollution was like a thing. From Archie Horror Series, these are all just, I mean, ridiculously good. Getting phenomenal Cullen Bunn to write Blossoms 666, the Archer Horror installment of the Blossom Twins. This book is in brand new condition. It is just $12. MSRP on that is $18, so it's already 1/3 off for a brand new graphic novel.
Ralph, we are not discussing She-Hulk.
No She-Hulk.
No
She-Hulk
spoilers,
embargo.
Not even if it was good or bad.
Yeah, it's no She-Hulk.
And I haven't been
Except
able
for
to
comics.
see Werewolf by Night yet.
Yeah, that just came out too, didn't it?
Last week, I think, on Friday.
I'm gonna probably watch that one this weekend. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. See what kind of mood I'm in. On F, talking about some man's best friends is Gold Key, Lassie, issue number 65. That's right. Not only did Lassie have her own comic book series, but it lasted at least 65 issues.
As it should have.
Gonna be fair to good condition. Probably the most famous dog in America up there. Still, I don't know. Is it Snoopy, Scooby-Doo? I guess there's some few others now.
I mean,
it was
in
certainly
terms of
Lassie in her heyday.
Live action.
That's true.
I would say Lassie is probably the most famous.
Just $5. Everybody loves Lassie. You can't not love Lassie. Even non-dog
She
people
alerts
love
people
Lassie.
When Timmy has fallen down the well.
And boy, does Timmy find his ass in a well way more often than you'd expect.
Honestly, they should just attach Lassie's leash to Timmy.
Well, no, because then she'd be down in the well with him.
No!
Timmy's a full-grown person.
No,
well, he's not a full-grown person. I guess he's a child
He's
person. He's an actual child. That was dumb of me. I'm sorry. If we can all just forget that I said that.
He's a full-grown child.
He is a partially grown person.
If those Not Brand X stands were real, I would buy them. Like if they were actual stamps.
I'll cut them out and,
No.
and put some glue on the back.
God, no.
On G, Transformers issue number 73, near mint minus condition, $40, really low print run once you start getting into the 70s. Issue 80 is the final issue of Transformers, so just 7 months off of the final issue of the series. If you're collecting that original Marvel run, I think we had a full set up a few months ago that ended up going for like $1,000. So picking them up one by one, $40, not bad at all.
George Hutchins says Lassie needs to cut Timmy loose.
Right? Yeah, just let him stay down there. You don't need that in your life, Lassie. You deserve better.
Yeah, let him suffer the consequences of his actions.
His own dumbass actions.
Would you do 6 for not Braddock?
Yeah, I will. For sure.
Any other slabs? I think that's it for slabs.
I think that's it. I don't know did these get up on the Halloween show or
Which one? I don't remember.
I'll tell you what.
But there's no.
They're not tagged, so whether or not they made it up.
That one is.
Well, I mean,
Oh, well,
it's
like
not,
not new,
yeah,
yeah.
not tagged as somebody bought it.
Let me just do a quick little Control F.
Yeah, just make sure that this is still available. And we'll go on.
Hit it. There is nothing in this sheet.
All right, so we're still good. I got a slab sitting right here. The horror book of the year. Something is Killing the Children, issue number 1. CGC graded at a 9.8. This was like the thank you variant that they did.
It was
as
really complicated because it was like you had to order a certain number of Berserker. It was the one that was
Yeah,
tied to Berserker.
exactly. And they were like, thanks for ordering Berserker. Here's more Something is Killing the Children. We know it's what you want. CGC graded at a 9.8. James Tinian, just $50. Got real affordable slabs on the show tonight. All you slab fanatics. All you slab slobs. I call you.
I don't know if we'll take that slab down below 50 because.
For Something's Killing the Children?
Yeah.
I mean, I think 50's a real solid. I mean, what's the offer? It's like $49. I'll tell you what, I'll split the difference. We'll call it 45. But that's 10% off. Boom.
Well, yes, boom.
Literally boom. Boom Studios. One of their biggest hits. I don't even know what their biggest hit is anymore. They've had so many now.
I
Once
mean,
in
Boom is
Future,
just-
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like, they have huge books.
I think instead you have to start saying latest hit.
Right? Well, it's not even latest anymore. This one's been running for like 2 or 3 years.
Longest running hit. Longest currently ongoing hit. Well, no, because Once in Future. Well, just
yeah, like,
I don't even know.
Yeah, exactly. It's just.
All right, we have more than one.
It looks like we've agreed on 45. That works. I have a couple copies. If anyone else wants one, $45. You've got it. I have 2 copies. I thought I had more. I might have more than 2. We'll see. Go ahead and.
It is the 8th print. I believe it's also the final printing. I don't.
It
think
is
they
the
did a
8th,
nine.
and as far as I know, final
Wait.
printing.
Does the David Mack covers, the Slaughter Packs, do those count as 9th prints?
Is that the same book, or is that?
It's Something is Killing. They reprinted all of Something is Killing the Children with David Mack covers as like bundles, and you have to buy like.
Ooh, that one's tricky because it's not like a printing of just that book. Who knows? Who's keeping track of all that? It's a cool cover. It's $50. It's $45 for a CGC
Ben Davis will
9.8.
take one.
You got it. So we definitely have 2 copies. Give me one moment,
And
Jen.
while you're walking, is that Transformers Volume 1?
Yes. Marvel Comics First Series.
Issue 73. Yes, Ralph, we got you. Carney is searching. Hold tight.
They're the only ones that I can find, so we're just going to sell those 2.
Okay. We might have sent the other ones to the store already.
Yeah. I know I sent a bunch in, but also I think we had it when it first came in,
Yeah.
so it is plausible.
Do you have a CGC bag?
Yes. I'll tell you what. because this one's sitting here and just miraculously didn't sell on last week's Hulk special. That it's like one of the best books that we've ever put up on the Ultimate Comics live show.
Oh, yeah, I think I know which one, yeah.
Because I've been too busy prepping 3 shows to get all of the books prepped and sent out. Bigger than any of the preview books for tonight's show. You want slabs? You want key issues? You want first issues? You want signed books? On H for Hulk, The Incredible Hulk, issue number 102. CGC graded at a 7.5. Very fine minus. Witnessed signature by Stan the Man Lee. Gold label, $1,200. Most recent issue of this signed by Stan Lee just sold, I want to say last month at an 8.0 for $1,500. That $1,200 is a real solid price. Like really lucky that a very similar comp sold. If you want a Stan Lee signed book, if you want it on a key issue, you want it on a character that he created, here it is. Incredible Hulk, Silver Age, 1968. There's your slabs. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Would you do $8 for Blossom 666? You have it at 12.
Yeah, I can do that. Going up on D, the horror hit of the past 2 years from Image Comics, Ice Cream Man, the horror anthology series, near mint minus condition, $24. We've got the Hack / Evil Ernie oversized one-shot spectacular, near mint condition, just $12. Pop that one down on E. We've got the 4-issue complete miniseries from Zenoscope Comics, The Waking. Issues 1, 2, 3, and 4. First, issue number 1, Dave Finch cover. Issue number 2, J. Scott Campbell. Issue number 4, Tyler Kirkham. Issue number 3, a name that I'm less familiar with, and you probably are as well. But some pretty big name cover artists on there. Real creepy story. All 4 issues together, near mint condition, $40.
I believe this was option or like in talks for being developed.
It's definitely in talks for being developed. If for no other reason than we're talking about it being developed right now.
Would you consider for Ralph 800 on the Hulk? Yeah, 1200.
Just based on the rarity of it, based on the importance of it, the closest I can get on that book, I will split the difference and call it a flat 1,000. Outright, yeah. Or again, if anybody's got that layaway open, 1,200 at layaway. So there you go, an extra $200 off, $1,000. What do you think about that? Let me know.
How do you like them apples?
On G, because that spot just opened up and y'all been asking for it. The Gray Gargoyle making his first appearance in Journey into Mystery, issue number 107. Real solid, mid-grade copy. Came across my desk the day that I had to take preview pictures for the show. Has not been cleaned and pressed. If you wanted to try to give it a bump, that is a clean $150. Great Gargoyle, I'd say a real solid B-list villain. I think he ended up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was in the Superhero Squad TV show and obviously the 1990s Spider-Man cartoon, amongst some other things. Is a real solid recurring character. I could definitely see him being one of the guys that gets beat up at the beginning of one of the Avengers live-action movies.
Darren Bagsby will take the Thor on G.
You've got it.
Well, sorry, The Journey into Mystery, not Thor, but
I mean,
same
it's
difference.
Thor's book. We've got Bugs Bunny, number 86 in fine condition. Big 80-page oversized issue from Gold Key Comics. Fine condition, just $5.
We previewed Avengers.
We did. Avengers 7 will be coming up shortly. We've got, I don't know, just a couple more books, and I'm sure it will be one of them. Oh, I'll tell you what, because somebody asked about it specifically earlier, we do have one older Justice League hiding in the box. Rich Buckler doing Justice League of America issue 141, oversized issue, the first appearance of the Manhunters, who we know are going to show up in the Green Lantern TV show when Warner Brothers finally gets their head out their ass. It is in fine condition. Big first appearance. Just $20.
Rodney, on B is probably the furthest you can get from Bugs Bunny. It's Boris Karloff.
Although, coincidentally,
on G.
Also
G.
as close
Sorry.
as you can get to Bugs Bunny, because G is directly below it.
I can't read. Bugs Bunny on G for Rodney.
Yeah, you got it.
I was like, I mean, I know it starts with a B. I don't know how you see that and think Bugs Bunny. And like, normally
I'll tell you
you're
what,
looking at
we'll
the
go ahead and
actual
pop
Bugs
up
Bunny.
our, right? Well, that's all right. We'll pop up our last couple cartoons here. A for Avengers, issue number 7. It is the second appearance of Baron Zemo doing his little club dance. Very good plus condition. Might be higher. No major creasing, no major stains or anything. There's just like a good accumulation along the spine. Real crisp colors. You usually see a book this age be a lot dirtier. That one, a flat $150. And because I'm a bit of a sentimentalist, my closeout book for the night, Uncanny X-Men 153. This is Kitty's Fairy Tale. It is a one-shot issue. It is Dave Cockrum doing the cover there. Kitty Pryde doing the kind of fantasy bedtime story with all of the X-Men as kind of reimagined. I have 2 copies. Ralph, you're going to get that first one.
Remember to claim using the letter and the title or something about the book. Just the letter is not enough. Just the title is not enough.
So yeah, G.
Baker Pratt will take the other copy.
You've got it. And that's going to be all of our books up once. You got any more offers? You got any more questions? You want to see anything else close up? You want to do any combo deals? Now's the time.
The Avengers on A is issue number...
Issue number 7.
What condition is it in again?
Very good plus. I'll give you the close-up. Might honestly be a little bit higher. It's got a little crease up at the top. Again, has not been cleaned and pressed. Some edge wear, but I mean the overall condition looks pretty nice. Second appearance of Baron Zemo. Classic battle with the Executioner and Enchantress. First appearance of Rick Jones as Bucky, who served as Bucky for a short capacity for Cap.
And then on A, we have an author.
Hit me.
Okay. $100 flat.
Tell you what I'm going to do, Jen, because I haven't really had a chance to do this today yet.
Play your favorite game.
It's the last.
You kinda did,
We're at the end of the night. I was about to, and then somebody just claimed it outright. We'll see if somebody does this time. If no one else wants to pay $101 or more dollars for this book, I will take that deal. But
Rodney is offering $125.
we're gonna let it keep playing. You can make any whole dollar amount offer higher than $125.
Up to the asking price of $150.
Up to the asking price of $150. Once we get to that $150, at any point somebody can claim it outright at $150. If we make it all the way around and $125 is the highest offer, that's what we'll take. But if anyone wants for $126, $130, $140, I'm just going to give you a minute to do so. I'd hate for you to miss out.
Darren is upping it to $130.
All right, we're at $130. Again, you can always claim it outright at $150, or, you know, if you're good on that $130, maybe you think you can snag it for $135, maybe $132. You know, just play around with it. We'll give it a go around, see where we get with it.
Ralph wants to know if you do F and B together for $25. F by itself is $40.
F and B together, I will do for. You know what? Yeah, I will do them for $25.
And
Why
Ralph,
not?
just remember, use the title even when making offers. Ralph, you're going to have to be more specific than just saying a number. You're going to have to use the letter and the title and what your offer is.
Yeah, Jen's got a lot of data. I know it seems like we're kind of doing things one at a time, but she's always typing the last thing, getting your name and the title and the issue number. We just want to make things as easy as possible on everyone. We want to make sure we make as few mistakes as we can. That's the real name of the game, is making sure you get your books right. So what's our bid at right now? 130.
Ralph is upping it to 131.
All right, we're at 131. Again, at any point, somebody can claim it outright for 150, or if we get through.
Darren is upping it to 135.
All right, we're at 135.
No, Rodney came in first with 135.
All right, 135 for Rodney. Sounds like there's at least 2 or 3 of you that are fighting over it. I love it. Auction game, my favorite. So yeah, Avengers number 7, second appearance of Baron Zemo, very good plus, really solid, probably a little undergraded, probably a little underpriced, but at 135, or make me an offer between 135 and 150, and we'll see who wins out.
All right, Ralph is offering 1,136. No, I had a typo. 136 for Ralph.
So, well, I thought maybe it was a combo offer, like 1,136 for H and A together.
We do not. We only do whole dollar amount, so I am taking that as Darren upping it to 137.
All right, yeah, full dollar amounts only. We're not dealing with the pocket change.
And then I got 2 offers on different books for you.
Hit me.
Let me see if I can find it. Amelia wants to know, would you do the JLA on... Oh, no, it's the same book. So actually, the offer is, because I'm just going to give you the higher one.
Yeah.
Would you do it for 14 for Carlos Gilliam?
On I?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do 14. I'm going to make y'all fight over that extra $6. $50 a little bit bigger of a gap.
What is on B?
D is Ice Cream Man, issue number 13, the Image Horror Comics Anthology series. First print, main cover, near mint minus condition.
Someone asked earlier that they know we don't do deals with the layaway, but what if someone offers more for a book? We don't.
More than.
Like our asking price. Like someone takes it and is like, oh, I'll give you more money than that. We don't do that.
But you could have gotten your claim in for the full asking price earlier. Yeah.
150, Avengers, Rodney Warren.
I figured somebody would get there. I think we were going in that direction.
That's usually how your favorite game ends.
Yeah. Again, you know, you're looking for a deal. We did just take $200 off. That was 20% of the cost of Incredible Hulk. CGC graded, very fine minus condition. First issue of the self-titled Hulk after taking over the numbering from Tales to Astonish. CGC witnessed signature by Stan Lee. Up on C, we have the Whitman variant for Lone Ranger, issue number 18, fine condition, $10. Or I think, as we've shown in the last minute or two here, or best offer. And then we have the Hack / Evil Ernie 48-page one shot near mint condition for $12 on E.
I believe that means it's time to start.
This was the,
Oh.
you know, the first round of last looks, everything that's already up there still. It just took us a minute because we had that exciting and enticing auction on on Avengers, getting it up to full price again. Good? Everybody good? Plop number 5, $5. We got Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. It is the adaptation of the third movie, $8. We had Transformers number 73, near mint minus condition, $40. We got Lassie, issue number 65, just $5 for the goodest of good girls. We've got the Barn of Fear, issue number 1, Underground Horror Comics, very fine plus condition. What was that? $12. We've got Vampirella blank sketch cover variant, $5. We've got Sabrina the Teenage Witch, issue number 71, rare issue, very fine near mint condition. That one is $28. Got Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, Classics Illustrated, near mint condition, $4. We've got Action Comics number 268, Silver Age Superman, good condition, $16.
Zachary Vick would like to know if you do the Vampirella on F for 3, you have it at 5.
You know what? Screw it. Why not? That is less than our initial cost, $3. I've got a couple copies. If anyone else wants one, get at it.
What's on I?
I is Classics Illustrated, Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven, and Other Poems. Near mint condition, $4.
Would you do the Raven for 2? You have it at
Yeah, I will, Jen.
Ralph will take a Vampirella.
Cool. I got one left for $3.
Would you do Action on A for 10 for John Penta? You have it.
I will, John. You've got it. Good pickup. Good pickup. For B, we've got Ghosts, number 35, fine condition, $10. On C, Land of the Giants, number 3, very good condition, $10. We've got Pinhead versus Martial Law, Law in Hell, 1 and 2, complete 2-issue miniseries, oversized, near mint, embossed foil covers. We've got G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, issue number 127, near mint condition, $18. We've got The Simpsons, Tree House of Horror, issue number 12, Kyle Baker, Terry Moore, Eric Powell, and more, near mint condition, $20.
Would you do Pinhead Martial Law for 10? You have it at 15.
I will, absolutely. We've got Strange Adventures, 237, very good condition, $4. bucks. We've got the Twilight Zone, number 43. Very good condition. $5.
We sold the tick that we did have.
Yeah, we had 3 or 4 of the tick things, and they all sold.
I think just 2. We had the set of 3.
The one was a set of 3. That's what I was.
And the other one was the special, and they both sold.
We have the Gotham Academy Lumberjanes issue number 1, 1 in 25 Carl Kerschel variant for just $10. It is in near mint condition. We sold 1 or 2 of these earlier and have a couple, maybe just one left. Maybe just one left. $10 down on I. We have Where Monsters Dwell, Bronze Age Marvel Horror, $8 for issue number 8.
All right, 2 offers for you.
Hit me.
Both from someone named John.
Love it.
John Ferber wants to know if you do 14 for 3. Treehouse of Terror.
Yes, absolutely. I have 2 copies. If anyone else wants one, $14. Done deal.
And John Penta wants to know if you do Twilight Zone for 3.
Absolutely, Penta, you got it. $3, it is yours. We've got Curse of the Wendigo, the original graphic novel by Walking Dead artist Charlie Adlard for just $5. We've got the complete 4-issue miniseries Death Ship, all 4 issues near mint condition, just $12. We have Action Comics number 35, Neil Adams variant, near mint condition, $5. It is the monster of the month. We have the the Mike Allred cover and interior one shot from Dark Horse Comics, Feeders, for just $4. We have Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos issue number 6, single-digit Silver Age Marvel Comics action for just $40. Very good condition. We have Halloween Eve, a night at the museum, but set in a Spirit Halloween style store. Super fun one-shot issue. $4. Amy Reeder doing covers and interiors. We've got a few Snow White Zombie Apocalypse. It is a $6 oversized one shot. Had it tagged at 4. Took it down to 2, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, just $2 for this oversized one shot. We'll retag it in a sec if we've got to. Got Afterlife with Archie, Tim Seeley variant for $6, near mint condition. We've got a couple copies left of Uncanny X-Men issue 224. Very fine, near mint, just $4.
John Penta says Snow for 2. Why not?
You've got it. We've got the Christos Gage signed Avengers Academy issue number 1. First Hazmat, first Metal, first Veil, first Finesse. Very fine plus condition because it had some printer rub on the spine. Again, they generally don't take off for that grading wise until you get into like near mint plus. So very plausible. You'd still get a near mint condition with the book, but just want to be as transparent about it as possible.
Afterlife with Archie on A, would you do 3?
Yeah, let's do it. I've got 2 copies, $3 it is. If anyone else wants one for $3, it's yours.
Would you do Halloween Eve for 2?
Yes. Up on D, we've got Tonto, issue number 12 in good condition from Dell Comics. On E, how about some Black Hawk? This is issue 128. Could put my post-it just a little lower. Mid-grade, very good, fine condition. $10, Silver Age DC. We've got Astonishing Tales, issue number 1. Kazar versus Craven. Dr. Doom with some sci-fi mummy action. First issue, fine, very fine condition, just $28. These two books, I am astonished, still on the board.
Rodney, yes, I got you for an X-Men on B earlier in the show. And then the Wolverine Hulk comic, I'm assuming
was the Hulk
340?
340. It
Yes.
sold immediately. We got Airboy and Mr. Monster, one shot, very fine, near mint, $4. We've got that Pink Panther Trick or Treat special for just $2. We've got Mr. Miracle, issue number 8, had it tagged at 15. This is the 1 in 25 Mike Diodato variant. Took it down to 10. Not quite good enough. Dropped it to just $9. Near mint condition, still sealed in the original poly bag.
Jamie Miller will take a Afterlife Record sheet for $3 as well.
That is the last copy of that. We had this big sucker right here. DC Universe, the Bronze Age Omnibus by Jack Kirby. It is pretty much everything he did in the Bronze Age for DC Comics outside of the Fourth World. You get the Losers, you get the Mob, you get Atlas, Spirit World, Sandman, OMAC, Demon, Cobra. You got DC Superpowers in there.
Afterlife with Archie,
Oh.
Miracle Man.
That was on that spot, but then I moved it. Thank you, Jen. Gotta keep me correct.
Keep me honest.
MSRP on this huge brick was $150. It came in with the couple of the pages in the middle.
Again, not this
Oh
one.
my gosh! I
Third time's
had
the
it in my
charm.
hand even. If you can live with just a couple pages being pressed in.
And it's honestly, it's on the edges too.
Yeah,
So it's
open
not
it up,
even, like, in-
flatten it out, you'll be fine. Half off for that huge omnibus. We have the 10-issue lot from the brand new, all new Tales from the Crypt stories from Paper Cuts. 10 issues for $50.
Keith, remember when you're making offers and or claims, use the letter and something about the book, especially during last looks. We're moving very fast.
Yeah, I want to make sure everybody, claim B Omnibus or B Kirby or C Crypt, just so we know, make sure we're all on the same page. D, we have Twisted Tales 1 through 10. That is the complete series. They're all around near mint condition. $95 for the full set. We've got Batman number 45, the Andy Kubert Monsters of the Month variant, near mint condition, $4. We have the Patsy Walker, aka Hellcat, issue number 1. This is the George Perez 1 in 25 ratio variant, near mint condition for $40. We have the George Perez Green Lantern Corps number 59, CGC graded at 9.6 for just $50. Sold one of these earlier. This is our last copy, so that deal is done. Did it. We have the complete 12-issue ongoing series by Jim Starlin for Thanos, near mint condition, all 12 issues together for $60. And I started the last looks with it. I'm going to go back to leave it sitting on the bottom corner here because it's a ridiculous good book. Already cut it from $1,200 down to a flat $1,000 for Incredible Hulk 102, CGC graded at a 7.5. It is signed, witnessed, Stanley's signature. And that's everything up once, everything up twice. Let me know what your thoughts are. And we'll finally take a breath, stretch out a little bit. I hope everybody has a real spooky weekend lined up. You got big plans, Jen?
I'm gonna be in the lab all weekend.
Sounds like fun. Getting
Yeah,
caught up.
nothing spookier than working with mice.
That's that can be true. Sure.
Especially when they get bitey.
Especially when like the power goes out and then the lightning's flickering and
Duke actually didn't lose power when the rest of Durham did.
Doesn't Duke have their own power grid?
They have a lot of backup generators as well. Because especially the building with the mice cannot lose power because that's the life support system for the mice.
Well, yeah, but also like when the power goes out and then like there's a killer in the hallway or whatever.
Yeah,
Some lab experiment mutated into a giant 7-foot tall mouse that's coming to do experiments on you. It's Halloween time, Jen.
Well, I hope they have the proper protocol.
Yeah, safety first.
It should be approved by.
Is this experiment even going to be peer reviewed?
Eddie Page wants to know if you would do. Oh, wait. Mario Celli upping the offer. Would you do Hellcat on F for 25? You have it at 40.
It's the end of the night. We'll play the game. We got a couple people asking about it. We'll let it sit for a minute. If no one else wants to make an offer greater than 25, we'll do it. But we'll give you a couple minutes if anyone else wants to offer 30, 35, whatever.
And then Ralph wants to know if you do that Thanos set for more than a half off at $25. You have it at 60.
I'll take a 30. It's 25% off. It's a really good set.
That's 50% off.
Wait.
You have it at 60.
50. What did he say?
He said
25. $35. Just over half. $35. Why not? Because I'm a crazy person. I'm crazy. I'm the Mad Titan now.
Nice.
See, I brought it all back together.
Would you do 18 for the Khazar Doom Astonishing?
We had it for 28. 20 flat. I think that was my counter on those, wasn't it? $20 flat. You got $2 extra. I'll come down 8 if I can find it in that stack.
What did we say for the Patsy Walker?
We're currently at 25 and entertaining offers.
Ralph, it's 35 or it's going to Rodney for 35. So, ball is in your court. And then we have a combo offer that I think you might also have to look for.
I love it. Love looking. Love combos. Is that book still on the board? Where is that Astonishing Tales? Did somebody else buy it?
Cover it, maybe? With another book? That sometimes happens on the live show. It was on F.
We'll find it. Just give me a minute.
Would you do Batman Monstrous and Superman Monstrous together for 5? The Batman is on E. I don't know where the Superman is. It's like
I've got the Superman in my hand. That's fine. I'll do it.
And then so that Thanos is going to Rodney for $35.
You've got it. Astonishing Tales. We said 20. You got that $2 extra.
So Keith, just let us know.
Pop that sucker up there.
There you go. We're sticking firm on 25 for that Hellcat, Ralph, and we haven't heard back from Mario.
Well, I mean 25 or more. You can always pay more for
yeah.
it. But one person has offered at least 25, so there's no reason for us to take less.
Oh, right. That's the one that we're doing the going around.
Yeah. We're giving it a go round. I'd say we've been around at this minute, right? Yeah.
Let's do it.
25, we're calling it. We don't have 3 people jumping all over each other like we did on the Avengers, so I'm good. I'm good to call that. Let's see what's good. What's good? We got that signed Avengers Academy still.
Remember to use the letter and the title of the book because things move very quickly.
Yeah, especially in this last looks, especially when I'm just taking offers left and right. Let's see, took an offer on this one, $6 off, Treehouse of Horror number 12. Absolutely killer lineup. Like that.
So Keith, let us know if 20 works on that Kazar Doom on E, please.
All right. Well, as always, I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love being able to spend some time with you once or twice a week. I feel like it's been pretty good couple of weeks now on the live show. I feel like we're on the up and up. We've got a great lineup for next week. Some real good new books. We've got some great classics going up on Thursday.
What's on G?
Sitting down on G is the George Perez 1 in 10 connecting cover variant for Green Lantern Corps number 59. It has the limited edition George Perez label. It's got a large number of Green Lanterns, most notably John Stewart and Kyle Rayner. It is CGC graded at a 9.6, and we've got it for just $50, which is about the price to get a book sent into CGC, especially with the custom labels. Yeah.
Amy Warren is taking the Pink Panther.
You got it. Yeah, we had that for $2.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Amy. For some reason, the YouTube comments on StreamYard
Kind of loading in a little screwy.
they load in later, but it doesn't show at the end. It just like places it back in the stream in the original order.
So bizarre.
So like I'm looking at the bottom to try to see the new comments, and it'll insert it at the top.
Yeah.
So that's going to Amy. Should I go you or Rodney for it? Let me know.
You know, just Warren at the moment, and
Yeah,
you can
for
go A or R if need be.
Would you do Tonto and the Lone Ranger together for 10?
Let me see what I had those tagged at. Lone Ranger and Tonto. Yeah, I will. You got it. Done deal.
Billing Rodney.
Deal done. Well, if you're just billing someone else, Amy, may I interest you in the Stanley signed Incredible Hulk 102? We got through a good little clip here.
Hopefully, got through a couple of Halloween books as well, because there's a lot.
Don't worry, plenty more. You'll see a few more Halloween books on Tuesday and Thursday next week for sure.
Ralph, if you do want to pick up that Hulk later, we've got the money for it. Let us know.
Yeah, shoot us a message. All right. I think that's...
Yeah, Rodney, I'll watch on my days when I'm not working here, I'll watch the live show on my TV on YouTube, but I'll have Facebook open on my phone and comment on Facebook.
Oh, smart. All right.
Let's see. next week, what do we got to look forward to next week? Hitomi, a brand new book from Image with a Peach Momoko variant.
Very nice, very nice. Let's see. I just looked through them all like earlier today because.
Wait, no, that's this week. Sorry.
Oh no, new Miracle Man #1, Neil Gaiman, coming out. That's the book I'm excited about. Y'all know me and my Miracle Mans. The new Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yes.
Coming out. New issue of Nightwing. New Harley Quinn animated.
Yes,
coming
is
out.
it Legion of Bats?
Yes, Legion of Bats.
The
GCPD book comes out next week.
Also, one of Boom Studios' hits, Eve, coming back with another series for all of you guys who love the first series of Eve.
Very nice. And another one of those Batman One Bad Day villain one shots.
Oh, Mr. Freeze.
Getting in on the Penguin next week.
Mr. Freeze is on FOC.
Yeah, so Tuesday, gonna be a pretty good show. I'll be back. You'll all be back. More people will be back. I know we have a handful of people that just buy the new stuff. You know, that's the great thing about comics. There's something for everyone.
Also, Spooky Mood, new Crypt of Shadows series from Marvel.
Yeah, real excited about that one. We'll see if we have any extra copies that make it onto the live show because I don't think there were any ratio variants.
Yeah, I hope they send us a couple.
You never,
cool.
I just never, you never know.
You never know what we're getting.
We get the ratio variants, and then everything else is just it's at the whims of Grace and Sienna.
Specifically, Grace.
Yeah, you never know what she wants to keep and what she's okay sending a few crumbs our way on. But yeah, we'll be here. You'll be here. Until then,
have an ultimate night. Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.